Okay, I have no idea what's going on and what's wrong with my camera anymore. I think it
Oh,
might have finally died on me.
Oh
that's
no!
Eh, it, it's been
Has it been years?
it's been about 4 years on this one webcam alone, and now that gives me an excuse to get an actual good camera.
Actual good webcam.
Yeah, I mean this is it's a nice like 1080p Logitech thingamawhatsis. It's served me fantastically, but it always shot at a weird aspect ratio that I never could figure out what it was because it looks like 480, but it's upscaled to 1080
It
or something like that. It's weird. The aspect
that
ratios
is
for
odd.
this camera is just weird at
Have you
best.
tried setting your capture device to weird setting?
No, that's just default.
I
Uh,
see.
Um, okay, so I'm just going to disable all of that. And we'll figure that
Hey,
out another day. All right. So, technical difficulties aside, when last we left our
left
hero.
our heroes.
Heroes.
Okay. Yeah. I want to turn this over to you guys just because I can help a bit, but I've been going through all the tapes and everything so as well. So I want to kind of get it from you guys right now.
Hold the tape. What is this, the 80s?
well.
Yes.
Precisely.
Precisely. Physical media for everything.
Why not? I grew up with them.
Physical media is the best.
We revived Tsubaki. That's very important.
I was about to say, I came back from the dead again. We fixed Ketch's brain.
My
We
brain
fixed
is
Ketch's brain. Ketch experimented around
Yep, I got some
to
new
try to
spells.
figure out other things.
We can now communicate long distance instantaneously.
Via sending, yes, that'll be very helpful. We had some downtime around camp. I made some fantastic progress on from at warp training. I believe I almost got lost in the Feywild at one point.
It
Just
happens
to confirm, are we
occasionally.
level 6 or 7?
6 is what I
6,
have.
okay, cool.
Unless you told us to level up and I forgot.
I'm level 6.
I'm
Actually,
6 as
5 and
well,
1.
so.
Yeah, it would be 6 then.
Okay, cool.
Zace, you have the 1 level of beast heart in there?
Yep, I'm a 6. I'm a 5 and a 1.
Then,
5,
yep,
1.
you are 6. 6 is the correct level.
And then there was someone sneaking around our camp. I chased after him and punched him into unconsciousness.
And drag it. Yeah, and then you guys brought him
And
back to
then
camp.
dragged him
And
back.
it's just
Were
like,
we
And
in
now-
the middle of a fight or something?
Now we're just waiting for him to wake up. I don't think we're in the middle of a
Oh
fight.
yeah, we're also waiting for the dragon to come by.
We're also waiting for the dragon to come by because if he decides to come by,
Yeah.
because messenger orb.
you
No,
do
we
have
don't-
about 3 days left on that.
But we also don't need him for the reason we thought we need him anymore, but we could always communicate with him for other reasons.
Yeah,
So that could be an
If he
open-minded
sh-
negotiation.
if he shows up, we can make it useful. Work for a while.
Yep. I would like to ask him why the Black Towered Wizards pissed him off so badly. That's what I want to know.
That's one question to ask.
That's definitely one I want to ask.
Okay. And so with that all laid out before us, you are. It is around midday in the camp. Tension is a bit high as people are going about getting their rations and food.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Let me make sure. Hang on. I just remembered. I forgot to check if Discord is recognizing my microphone now. Good, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yee.
Is OBS recognizing the microphone?
It seems to be. Let me make sure it's correct. It's checking the correct one. It is. Good. And it's picking up your guys' sounds as well, so
Good to go.
yes. It is quite literally dusty.
Zebra.
So yes.
I have a question for you, Zagora.
Oh, yes?
If you could please, if this is not too much trouble, meet me in Art Hint in, let's say, 15 minutes from now. I would like to test something.
Okay, sure.
Thank you so much.
How's the kid?
Currently unconscious. You do see that there are signs of life returning, but usually, actually, go ahead and roll me a d4 because we didn't do this because he is stabilized.
3.
3. Okay. So a stable creature will regain 1 hit point after 1d4 hours and become conscious again. So you've got about 3 hours. I'm saying this in the meta that you have until he will come to. Like, but there
I
is.
need to see what catch is going on.
Yeah. There is blood flowing through his veins, and he is beginning to look a little bit more flush in the cheeks. You can see bruises beginning to form all over.
Oh God.
You might want to, go heal him. Get him someone to heal that.
They got it covered.
Oh, okay.
But you are absolutely welcome to go ahead and meet Ketch in his tent.
Alright, Catch, what do you got for me?
Catch.
Catch.
Catch gone.
Oh, no.
Catch.
Catch, is the crystal off again?
We can't hear you if you're talking.
Catch.
Oh,
I
and
think
he
Catch.
disconnected. And he's back. And he's
Still
Maybe.
can't hear you.
I think it's.
Oh.
I think it's.
I saw it light up for a second.
Can you not hear me right now?
There we go.
No.
There we go.
Okay. So in the tent, you see a note that says, like, scrawled on the front of it, "Open in 1 hour." And you see the body of Ketch on the ground, dead.
Oh.
Well, Sarah knows what's going on, but what would Zagra know?
You know exactly what Ketch said and is doing.
So he's dead.
Open?
I cast healing word on him.
I
I opened a note.
wait. I don't.
Or
Are you
cure
there,
wounds.
Zagara?
Healing word. You
Zagara's
feel the
not-
magic leave your fingers, and it does not do anything.
Is Subaki even there? I thought only Zagara was there.
I thought I was with Zagra.
Oh.
Weren't we together, like in a party doing something?
No,
I'm
it's downtime. You're
Oh,
off doing whatever the hell
Oh.
Tsubaki does.
that's true.
You did kind of meet up around the campfire because there is
Yeah,
food,
'cause-
and so it's reasonable to assume that like there could have been some travel back and forth. Yeah. No. Would Zagra, would you have alerted Tsubaki about what you see there?
I think I'm spending time to figure out what's going on myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Time for Zagra to roll Arcana and see if she knows what's going on. That's a 13.
Jacob, I'm gonna let you take this one.
Fair enough. Skills, Arcana. I just feel like I'm gonna base this on this. Okay. Sure. By all intents and purposes, catch. No longer breathing. Heart stops. Body cold. You said you got a 13?
Yes.
You notice around Ketch's wrist and a small symbol on the front of Ketch's neck are arcane runes that weren't there this morning. With the 13, you know that these runes are probably meant for binding something. Although I don't think you can get much more than that as far as like Ketch's handwriting and like overall script. You said, do you open the note immediately?
Yeah.
Okay. The note simply says, if I am not awake by the time you read this, please find someone who can cast counterspell or an anti-magic type spell of some kind.
Okay. I think Zagra will take awake as a hint. And just sit in there for an hour?
You see all of a sudden the glowing runes around the wrist as well as the one on the neck all of a sudden glow a semi-purple white and then just sort of break off into the air and catch like oh okay hello did everything go well?
I think that's up to you.
What time is it?
An hour later?
Okay, good. I have worked out a spell to fake one's death.
Great. How are we going to use that?
Emergency situations that it is severely limited in use, I agree, but it is useful to lay low and possibly escape capture of some kind.
Okay.
Let me put it this way: the past few days have opened my eyes to wanting to learn more survivability type spells. So
Gotcha.
that's some of the things I am working on. Hence
Just
the
nodding. Yeah, sure. Survival.
yes. So everything is in order and it is you working well. Yes. Would you like to try it?
No.
Being dead is quite peaceful.
You say to the person who has been dead?
I swear.
Tell you it is not.
I apologize for any rudeness. I was not meaning to do something like that. But anyway, I have shared the news with you now. I am going to share the news with our compatriot. I bid you a good day. And Ketch is gonna just slowly walk out of the tent.
You do that.
Tsubaki!
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
oh, is that
probably in my cave tinkering with my new violin.
I was about to say, is that a new violin? It looks
It
good.
is.
Looks good. Looks very good.
It's gone through much transition. Still working
Question.
it out.
I have a quick question for you. If you would like to help me experiment with some of my magics, if that'd be okay with you.
Sure. I'm good with that.
All right. Would you like to be dead for an hour?
Tsubaki has to think about this for a second.
It is, to my knowledge, totally safe. It should not last for more than an hour. If you want, I can make that shorter. I can also do a few.
Sure. I could use the rest.
All right. Let me see. Can I see your wrist, please?
Yeah. Here we go.
All right. I'm going to write a list of runes around your wrists, similar to the ones that were around mine. Except this
Okay.
time, as soon as I write them, they slowly fade away. And I just need one more on your neck. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. And with just a single line of twists and turns to make the rune, the ink all of a sudden disappears, and then Tsubaki falls limp.
Flop.
Go ahead and roll me a d20, please.
Me?
Yep.
Don't make her slip back into death.
No. I just need to know something.
I got that one.
That was like. Okay.
Is that the worst possible outcome?
Or
Yep.
is it like the oh?
Ketch is currently watching Tsubaki and like taking notes of the procedure of like what happens.
Catch, roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
And you killed me. God damn it. Try to help a friend out, and this is what you get. I am helping no one ever. Ever.
Hey, a dexterity save.
Yes.
Let's see, that is a 12.
Okay. So you watch as Tsubaki falls limp. She kind of falls over, and you see the pieces of the violin that she had been crafting fall to the ground, and you see the parts of them come apart.
Oh.
No.
This is the worst possible outcome.
Okay. Ketch is going to keep Tsubaki as far down as he can.
You have an hour.
Yep, while he looks at his spells, and he has mending. He will attempt to touch the pieces.
Oh my god.
I'm broken. Please mend me. My
Okay.
dad.
You it's perfectly quiet. There is nothing in any direction. It's like immediately falling into a deep sleep, like being put under for anesthesia.
I've had that happen before.
Catch,
It's
you
an
saying
interesting.
you're doing mending?
Yes, I'm mending all the parts of the violin I can.
Okay.
I'm essentially like putting the two pieces together, squishing my hand together, whispering something under my breath, just and then when I open my hand, the pieces would hopefully be together, but I don't know if this material is special in some way.
Go ahead and roll me a
It
d20.
is.
Oh,
It is.
joy!
It's the echo shards and glass.
Well,
That is a 13.
I've revamped it, so it's not just echo shards and thing right now.
There are several large pieces that you are able to kind of reconnect the seams on that are much more glass and non-magical materials. And over the course of an hour and kind of picking up the pieces and trying to put them all together, you can see as you do this, there are some small electrical currents that will occasionally jump between your mending spell and some of the other areas within the violin. And you see it almost begin to kind of pull things together in sort of a spiderweb lattice pattern at certain areas. And you also see that it begins to cause stresses in some of the glass areas as well. So you are able to get the violin to a part where it looks pretty close. Looks about right. I mean, but there were some interesting reactions, and you're not sure if you got it working more or less, or what's going on fully, because it is in part magical items and weird alien magic.
I see. Okay. Around now, this is where Tsubaki wakes up.
Did I wake up?
Go ahead and roll a d20. No, you would wake up.
I was going to do it, Andrew. I really was.
No, you wake up on schedule.
Tsubaki, when you sort of got knocked unconscious, the violin dropped. I did my best to fix what I could. I think this is in the working order I originally left.
It's
And I hand
okay.
you
It
her.
wasn't technically complete, anyways. I was still working on it. I'm more upset by that than the fact that I might have almost been completely dead. Much more upset.
It's
But,
been an entire
good news-
hour.
Yes, good news. The effect is working. And I've even did some tweaks,
Just
testing to
say
make
never
things
again.
do.
That's 2 down.
Just
Someone else
say
do something for an hour and the
never
kid will
again.
wake up. Do it to
So,
Zace!
Zace, yes, I am walking over to Zace. Where's Zace right now?
Huh?
What did you ask?
Where is Zace?
That's a question for you, Star.
This is chilling with Mari, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe hunting or cooking dinner or breakfast, whatever time it is.
Fair. You see all of a sudden Catch from across camp, like, see you and, like, start walking up, waving you down. It's like, oh, Zace.
Hello, Catch. Nice to see you awake again, finally.
Yes, I have been in deep contemplation for a little bit now and thinking about different types of spells. Would you like to help me test out a new spell that I have come up with? Similar in theory to sending, but not exactly like it.
I don't know what sending is because I don't know magic. I
Uh,
don't know how to help you, to be honest. I don't know magic.
Fair. Essentially, sending lets you take a message and throw it to anyone else you want in the world, and they are able to be returned back. Similar to that, feign death is able to send your consciousness anywhere out of the world, and then it comes back.
My consciousness? So, like,
Yes,
my soul?
you will essentially be dead for now.
Oh,
It is completely safe so far of what I have seen. I have tried it on myself and Tsubaki right now.
oh. I think I might have. I don't know. I'm sorry, Catch.
You can
I
say
don't-
no, it's okay.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
allowed to say no.
Well, so I'm thinking about, like, Zace, because it could be useful for his, like, Zace's, like, backstory, but Zace is also not the
Oh.
type of person to use magic, so it's like I'm debating, like,
Okay, yeah, true.
Oh, no, you don't have to, like, incite an incantation or anything. All you need is if you hold out your wrist, I can write a specific amount of runes, And then once those runes are activated, you'll essentially be put to sleep for about an hour, or I can make it a bit shorter if you would like.
I don't trust magic though. Like I saw what happened to you when you were dead for an hour or so just because of magic. But would this help me meet someone?
I am not entirely sure. When I did it to myself, I don't remember anything in particular. It was just blackness, like I was asleep.
I'll take your offer some other time, but not now. I'm
Very well.
searching my own way.
Okay. I appreciate your consideration. And Ketch will walk off.
Don't you dare ask Mari. Urgh.
What wasn't going to. Hey
Go to
Mari,
the
you wanna
druid whose
die for a
mind you
bit?
messed up.
Marielle will not let you do that. She has seen enough with magic. Well, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zace would not let that either. Mari's like his child. Would not let that happen.
I don't think creatures like a Taras can consent to spells like that.
Mari is still young,
And we will never know, will we?
And we'll never know.
Mari is
An
still
hour
young.
later.
No. I will not let magic on my baby. That magic that revolves around death, especially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but what about magic that makes her twice her size?
Or heal wounds.
Mari's already kind of big. I would like, what would Mari like? Because I can sort of ask Mari sort of questions. Mari, would you like to be smaller or bigger sometime? Someday.
You get the general sense that Mari knows it's big, or at least it's going to grow up to be very big, and that is it. Like a young child, it is always interested in growing, in getting older, and trying to be an adult.
No, well,
That's kind of cute.
I'm gonna give Mari a little head pat and be like, "You're gonna grow up to be big and strong." And you know what, Mari? Keep being the little baby. And you remember to
Mari
follow the rules.
kind of just cuddles into you.
Eat strong, but not too much. Then you'll be chunky, baby.
Grow big, grow strong, be your friend.
Yep,
Mari's
that is
friend.
the chant.
Mari's best friend. They're like the best cuddly ever in the camp. Is Mari warm? Would Mari be like warm, like some kind of like?
You know, this is a good question, actually. Is
What
she
else?
warm-blooded?
Yes, actually.
Okay, cool. So she does produce her own heat.
Yes.
She is warm.
Well,
Aww, it's like a blanket. It's like Mari big
the
blanket.
actual biology is technically a little bit odd because she is technically a cold-blooded creature, but due to the calorie intake that is required to kind of maintain everything and keep her going, she does radiate heat and come off as warm.
Heat.
I always imagined
Yeah.
just like a warm baby, like when I'm sleeping with Ginger, just cuddle in the cold.
Yes, Mari will snuggle with you.
Mm.
If you let them kind of crawl on top of you and kind of lay on top of you, you will not be able to get up.
It's like that with any animal though, but
It really is, though.
That is true, but like
I can't get up when my cat is on me, and they're this tiny.
I'm more going from a weight perspective
I know.
And
than
not
a
a comfort
respect
place.
perspective. Yeah.
I mean, I would not mind because like it's like a
That's okay.
weighted blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a bit heavy when you think about it. weight, super duper weight wise, but it's cute weighted blanket that's like a ton. I don't know how much a ton weighs, but yes.
A ton is 1,000. Isn't it 1,000 pounds?
I think it's
2,000 pounds.
2,000 pounds.
There we go.
2,000 pounds?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a
Maybe
lot.
not. super
Maybe
duper.
not let Mari lay on you, but I feel
Just
laying
ahead.
near Mari would be all right.
My bones are strong. They can handle a ton.
Okay.
I believe in my ribs.
I hope so.
Okay. But as you are taking your time all around, an hour will pass, and the previously unconscious individual begins to kind of come to. You see, in the time since, a lot of shelters and canopies have been pulled up into the trees, so there is very little out and around right now. Just on the off chance that kid's gonna be trouble.
It probably is going to be trouble.
Are we all there right now?
Yeah.
We all there?
Yeah, you all can be there.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let the kid get acclimated.
I'm gonna like whisper to Zagra. Why did you punch a kid again? I don't think I was there.
He was sneaking around camp. I didn't know he was a teenager as I was doing it.
Oh boy.
Makes sense to me.
You were hasted. Everything went, super slow. It was like super fast. It was a round of combat.
Punch.
It all went by so quickly.
There are a couple other Gith around, but you see that they are all disguised as humans.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't trust these Lancer guys.
He kind of groans, and you see squinting, just kind of. There are areas of his armor that are. Once again, it's very light armor. But it is dark. It's good for sneaking around at night. But there are areas of it where you can see different clasps and such are broken, ostensibly. But he kind
Did
of
I
begins,
do that?
You wouldn't. You didn't get a close enough look to see beforehand. It's very possible. But he kind of begins coming to and just kind of sitting up and pulling up and what is this place?
Somewhere.
I'm going to
Somewhere
let someone else answer that.
It's the place you ended up. Now, here's the bigger question. Why are you here? Do you remember anything, before?
Yeah.
So, why were you sneaking around our camp?
Just I was looking for a place to hide.
From?
Is that it?
I mean, How far away is Alec?
Still not far.
Somewhere.
Wait, aren't we in Alec?
No, we are not in Allig.
Oh, okay.
You're outside
We are
of it.
on the outskirts of Allig.
Okay.
Yeah.
Insight check on the kid.
Okay. Go ahead, roll insight.
14.
He's being guarded. Nothing he has said has been a lie. He seems to be pretty honest and forthcoming with information. He's just holding specific details to the chest. There's also confusion and maybe a mild concussion.
Can I perform healing?
I know
on
I
him,
did that.
or-
A question to Zagra.
Mhm.
Where did you punch the child?
Honestly, a bit of everywhere. Upper body everywhere.
Zace is gonna be like, after like looking at the child for a while they're talking, it's like, you realize that your clavicle is broken as well as your as well as your basal bone and I don't know, fourth rib.
Okay, it hurts.
You should seek
Kid doesn't
medical
know what that
treatment immediately.
means.
You could just tell by
Can
looking.
I perform cure wound on him?
Sure.
First level. Or whatever.
Is there a specific thing you're going to cure? You're trying to alleviate?
Just maybe the broken bones.
I
Okay.
would say the concussion.
Concussion feels maybe a bit more potentially life-threatening.
I rolled an 8.
An 8? Okay.
And
He
do
is
I
at-
have to do Constitution roll for that?
Yes, actually. DC 11.
Okay, I got an 18.
Yeah, you're fine.
One of the times I actually get it. I swear to God, Constitution saving throws are my enemies most of the time.
Yeah, it feels like you never get them to.
I know. As a spellcaster, I find this quite offensive.
Gotta make friends with
Anyways.
mages. I don't know what else to say.
No, I just need to get my Constitution up.
That too. You feel you see kind of in the chest once you cast the spell. There's a little bit of lurching and moving around as you see like the fourth rib that is broken kind of snaps back into place. There's a bit of discomfort, but
That looked painful.
he begins to kind of be able to twist his torso a bit more, and it seems to hurt less.
Okay,
You say
here's the
they-
deal, kid. If you're honest with us, and you tell us why you were here, I might consider healing you the rest of the way.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. First things first, you say you were hiding. What were you hiding from? If not us.
Someone from back in town was following me?
Okay. Why were they following you?
What they look like.
Whoa, let's not bother the kid too much. One question at a time.
They're taller guy, slightly longer hair, darker features.
Oh gosh.
Cloak.
Does that sound familiar to us at all?
They seem pretty
Tattoo
basic at
of
the moment.
chains on the arm.
Oh.
Left.
That's specific.
Tattoo of chains on the arm. Did Kaz have that in either form?
No, he did not.
Did Dramage have that in human form?
Nope. I don't think you
Do
saw him
anyone-
in human form. But even then, still no. Wait, did Ketch did? Because he did the cat drop.
Yes.
Does that match anyone we have seen?
No.
Okay, guys, I am going to go get spaghetti. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Bruh.
Zagreus heads off to the communal food pot.
Spaghetti.
You guys can take care of this investigation. I'm gonna go eat. Okay.
Yeah. The kitty pot.
I love that. That's fun.
Where were you running from again?
Whistled way.
What town is that?
It's back in Alleg. Did you find the people who were after? Have they passed through here? They're looking for.
Well, we haven't seen anybody but you, other than the people we already know. So if they're passing through, we have not seen them.
Don't worry. Yeah, we will protect you for the moment you are here with us.
Okay.
Do you do something that requires you to run from them?
Did you steal from them?
No, I did not.
Just asking. Hey.
I'm back. What have I missed?
Is the thing. We're just talking to the kid.
Okay. What has been asked of the kid?
Wondering if he might have stolen from the people he's running from.
Valid question.
I think I saw something I wasn't supposed to.
What you see?
The chain guy was meeting up with something.
Thing?
I mean, it looked kind
of. If I get you paper and a pencil, do you think you could draw it?
I can try. Yeah.
If it's hard to describe? Okay, I'll get him. Paper, pencil.
Okay. He begins kind of quickly, kind of putting together a rough scene. And it's. What he has is limited because it was behind a door that was accidentally, perhaps.
Left ajar?
ajar?
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
But there is this individual that's kind of off to the side, and you see more obscured by the door than anything else, but it's sort of like a pointed hood that kind of begins to flow down and kind of begins to break into smoke and ash.
That's weird.
I like your art.
And also, job?
I just help enforce order in the town. I mean, they just need people to watch over occasionally and just protection. Nothing.
Who?
Lancers.
Yeah,
they've been helping out. We've been doing good.
Don't take this the wrong way, kid, but you can tell me my point of view is handing out coins that take the dead to a weird place.
What? I don't know. What are you talking about?
Have you been
And
passing
so,
out
yeah.
coins of any kind?
I mean, I occasionally carry like payments if we have to pay someone.
Well, let's just say some people gave us things that weren't all in the up and up, and it wasn't a pleasant experience.
Can I insight check the kid on this topic?
I also would like to.
Okay, go ahead.
I got a 10.
Ooh, 22.
With a 10, no. What are you saying? That like the kid's in shock, and it's kind of hard to get a read on him with a 10. With a 22, he's once
Hard to
again
get a read on.
no. He is being cagey. But there is a sincerity. Like if there is, like he doesn't present knowledge that he is selling or exchanging cursed money. He's just running errands.
Okay. That is acceptable.
May I ask why
Just checking.
you're working for Lancers at such a young age?
Just
That seems like a dangerous job.
it
What
really
are they
isn't.
having you do?
Just getting messages out to people, like picking up, delivering things. I mean,
Just
taking care of-
messages, you're not
yeah, just
in
courier
combat?
stuff. We haven't had. I mean, there was a bit of a brawl at the tavern like a couple months ago, but it really hasn't been. There hasn't been much. Just usually the bigger people will take care of that.
Gotcha.
It's been
And do the Lancers know that you're running away from people?
They're chasing him.
Oh, they're the ones chasing him. So he
Lancer's
was.
doing the chasing?
I assume that's what he said earlier.
I thought it was just a weird guy. He didn't say a Lancer.
Yeah, I thought it was a weird person.
Well, he said he overheard something he shouldn't have, so I assume it's from them.
That could just be a general thing.
Why don't we just ask?
If you walk by an alley and something's going on, that's overhearing something you shouldn't.
I mean, I think they're with us. I mean, they
There you go. There's our
they
confirmation, at least.
haven't. I haven't seen them around. They haven't been. I haven't seen them around before. Might be new around, but I mean, there's a couple of them who kind of have similar. He kind of gestures to the arm, like similar kind of markings and such. But I mean, they do wear our. He does wear our crest.
So it's probably the person you saw might be someone in your. Is it a guild or
Guild's a
What
good
is it?
word. It
Yeah.
works.
in your guild?
Organization, anything.
When did these new people start showing up?
About they came in a couple weeks ago. They're a little bit louder, rowdier. They they're kind of they are trying to position themselves as they're trying to be like
In charge?
yeah.
So these new people come into your place and try to take charge. Are the people who are currently in the guild, like the higher ups, not? Why did you not go to them instead, or about what you saw? Why did you try to run away instead of finding protection within your guild? Did you think these people had already taken up the higher
Do you
ups,
think they're the higher ups?
or they've already corrupted the higher ups that were before?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Figured could come out here and hide away, find a get lost in the woods and all that, and just kind of wait it out.
The people like coming after you. What weapons did they wield?
I didn't.
Anything else recognizable other than chain tattoos?
He didn't seem to have. He might have had a blade on his side. I didn't. He didn't seem to have anything.
Question: were they possibly wielding magic?
I mean, it's possible. They were talking about.
I would like to cast Identify on the kid to see if there's any magical effects on him.
That's what I was
Currently?
thinking. Like, there's no like
I was
tracking.
literally to see if there's no tracker on him.
Okay.
Good idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm ritual casting that one.
Okay. Nope. No magic.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
I think we should let
Do
him
we
go.
get anything else juicy from Identify, though?
Uh, no. I mean, there is. The kid does not have any magic on him. He is. He was running and hiding from this guy and whatever creepy thing they were talking to.
Okay.
Sounds like we better be going into town and checking this out. Not with the kid.
But the kid could
I was about to
locate the
say,
guy for us.
really? Is that what it does mean?
I mean, they were.
What did you hear them discussing anyway? Did we get that?
He did not
Nope.
say that.
I think he just saw them, right?
No, he said he overheard something.
Oh. Okay.
They
ask
were
him.
talking about finding others, sending them below. I don't know what that means.
All right.
Okay.
Just it didn't sound right.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. There's.
I think he made the right decision on running, kid. What's your name, anyways? I don't know their name. I don't know if
Asher.
they... Asher?
Yeah. Like, where is this? What is this place?
It doesn't matter.
You're in a
Not
camp.
something you need to know.
Just a camp.
Yep.
Stay for a bit, but then continue on your way.
You sure we should make this kid continue on their way when there's someone possibly chasing them to kill them?
We're not gonna say that, but
I gotta say that, but I don't want him around here.
How long has this place been here?
why does that matter?
Only a couple days.
Have you always lived in Alec?
Yeah. My whole family's based there. This place has really only been here a couple of days.
Why?
Why?
I You see him kind of beginning to kind of pull in closer to himself, just kind of.
So I feel like you're not telling us everything. I feel like you're keeping things from us, and once again, I told you, if you're honest with us and spill your guts, I swear to you, we won't hurt you as long as you don't mean to hurt us.
Maybe don't use that metaphor.
Yeah.
He kind of laughs a bit at that, kind of breaking through a little bit. Look.
I mean, come on, kid.
Look,
You're in a
Just
bad situation, and we could help you if we know all the information. But if we don't know all the information, it may not be worth our time.
and we won't know how to help you.
Fine. Okay. Did my sister ever come through here? Did you ever see another?
We have not seen any other human beings come through but
You're
our
a
group and you.
Wait, we should ask the other
You
people.
have a sister?
Yeah. She kind of.
Did your sister also see the situation?
No,
And have
she
to run?
went missing a couple years ago.
Oh,
Ah. Sorry, I
Zagra.
haven't seen her.
Zagra. Does Zagra have any knowledge? Do you have any knowledge on this? Like any info since it's a couple years ago? We haven't.
I'm going to assume no. But Andrew?
Yeah, no, you wouldn't.
No, nothing.
Okay.
No, haven't seen sister.
Kiddo, why did you run this direction?
I mean, this is
Just picked a direction and started running.
I've been kind of. Well, no, I've been spending time out here for the past couple years, just turning over every loose stone. I figured I'd find a way.
Just to
I'd have a
clarify, how
best-
long have you been on the run for?
Like a couple hours.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, no, I've been. Like I know these woods well. I've never seen this place before.
As I said, it's a temporary location, that's all. So, is there anything else we need to learn? Is he giving us everything?
I mean,
That's up to us.
That's why I'm asking us.
I mean, I'm sure we'll think of something we should ask him after he's gone.
Oh,
Are we gonna let him go just like that? Maybe make him hang around for a couple days?
yeah, I
I'm
personally don't
thinking
think.
hang around a couple of days so he can heal up and then send him off. And
Alright,
preferably not in the direction of Bone Grove.
so
Or Alec.
I feel like he needs constant supervision, so why don't we each I'll take him back into the cave so I can do my tinkering and he can stay with me, or if you guys wanna keep an eye on him, or
Maybe he can join Mari and I?
No, don't show Amari.
yeah.
Don't show Amari.
Don't. We want Mari to be our best kept secret.
Wait, Mari's not with us? I thought she follows me everywhere.
Don't
Right.
show Amari. That's a bad idea. Tarasks are very rare and feared.
She's a baby. Not a Tarask. Yeah. And she.
Still, a baby,
He's a baby
Tarask
Tarask.
is still a Tarask, no matter how big or small it might be.
I thought Mari was with us right now because Mari
Mari
follows me
kind of
everywhere.
will wander around and kind of bump up against you in the back.
I don't know if Mari would fit in the tent.
I'm gonna pet Mari.
Mari just pops their head in every once in a while just to see what's going on.
Yeah, like just
Exactly.
behind.
You scratch their head and then they're content.
Yeah. But I think the kid and like Mari and we're two
Again,
eyes.
please do not show him the kid. That did not show him Mari. It would not end well.
I was
Okay.
thinking of taking him to the cave because he won't have access to the camp, but I could keep an eye on him at the same time.
Sure.
Yeah, he can listen to your music
I was
and help
thinking
you.
just leave him in this tent.
He does need rest. You need at least
Well,
4
I
to
mean,
6
I
weeks
could always
rest.
throw a cot up in the thing and keep an eye on him.
I think I'd rather him be under supervision of my people.
All right.
And you're gonna chill here, kiddo.
Okay.
Just rest
Just
for a little
Go
while.
right here, take a nap. Maybe just pop your nose bridge back into place. If I heard that correct. Like,
Yeah, your nasal bone.
Nasal bone.
I could do that for you if
Organ.
you like.
I mean,
I
popping
end up.
it.
Yeah. Or Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were cutting out. I'm like, did he say
nah, he's
something?
here.
No,
Okay.
he's just kind of looking around and like almost kind of starting things and then realizing that no, that doesn't make sense. It's just like there no one's
Okay. Say what
No
you
one's what?
mean. Say what you mean, and then we'll know what you're saying.
Are
Thinking.
you sure no one's been here? Or anyone's found
no.
this? No one's found this place?
No. I
Where?
assume we.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
I assure you that if anybody did find this place, they would not make it out very far.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to go out and do a patrol now. Just to make sure. But currently, what I am saying is, to the best of my knowledge, no one has found the place.
Question to DM.
yes.
So, like on my during the downtime and stuff when they were passed out, Zace most of the time during downtime he like hunts with Mari or like walks around in the woods with Mari. Did he realize anything?
Go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Survival, I got it. We're always we're survival. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Or perception, your choice. Both would make sense in this scenario.
Okay. Wait, it's taking me a second. What is 4 plus 5? I got 14, and then I have a 5.
9?
9? Okay, then it's 19.
19, okay. Kind of at the farthest point you would be from camp. There are humanoid tracks that kind of were around in the woods. You didn't see anywhere where they kind of led. They eventually went off onto some more rockier paths, and you kind of lost the scent. But there are other people in the woods.
I mean, it's the woods.
Yeah.
People hunt.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying if I real, I'm just asking.
They were maybe a little heavier, but they were decently sized. Do you have any abilities that detect certain types of creatures?
I do not think so. Wait, I do have spells like ritual casting. I have beast sense and speak to animals as ritual cast.
Yeah, those wouldn't.
Those don't
Those would
apply.
not be the ones that would.
Yeah, I have
This
spirit.
sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, you would know that, well, having kind of gone out through the woods several times, you don't see footprints a lot very often. I mean, but it has been warm recently. It's been pretty good weather. Um, these ones were moving in a direction that was at least a little bit more towards the camp, but then kind of it seemed to kind of veer off, and once again you lost the track a bit. But
Mari, did Mari realize anything? Because Mari was with me.
I
Gonna ask
mean,
Mari real quick.
hang on, let me check Mari's stat block. I can't remember what I gave them.
It might have tremor sense.
Mari does
Good.
have tremor sense.
That could be helpful.
Yes. Okay. Mari wouldn't have gotten any unusual readings about like type of creature or anything. But Mari might be able to find a scent. Like if they were specific, if they were specifically looking for someone, that's kind of reasonable that they would be able to do that. If you thought that was something that just random footprints in the wood might warrant a search.
I don't. Would the kid have any item? That I don't. I highly, highly doubt that though. That I wouldn't ask really.
An item to
To do what?
To like search for a scent of hunters or of
of
someone.
them. No,
Maybe. Yeah. I thought so.
he would not have any of this person's stuff. It's more like, oh hey, something weird's going on. I'm gonna run because I saw something, and then they saw that I saw something, and I don't want to find out what's on the other side of that.
Yes.
I am going to be doing a patrol, so you could tell Zagra about that, and we can
Okay.
check it out.
Do you have senses to determine types of creatures?
Who?
Okay.
Who?
You. Since you're going out on patrol.
I don't believe so, other than my passive wisdom of 11, which.
Okay.
But I cannot sense certain types of creatures.
Fair enough. Go ahead and in which direction do you head? Like
If they tell me about those footprints he found, I check go that direction.
Yeah, Zace is gonna take like Sakura outside, like, and just tell Sakura what he and Mari, like, what them together have like found or scout, like, realized while they're hunting and walking around in the woods.
Okay.
I go that way.
Are you going alone?
I will take another. I'll take Smalley with me.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are always together. I guess we're becoming best friends at this point.
If I go alone, I'm either going to get ambushed or end up in the Feywild.
Yeah.
That is
no in between.
That is always a possibility. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Okay.
You have advantage
10?
on this because you did bring Svali.
Oh,
No,
even better. Let me. 10.
10? Okay. You are able to find where the footprints are, but time has passed since Ace was there, and I mean, it hasn't been horribly long, but it's still pretty easy to kind of lose track of where
Just
they're
making
going.
sure they're
Yeah.
human-sized.
Yes.
I know that barely narrows it down, but
They are definitively humanoid. But it's only like one set of footprints.
so only one person.
Presumably.
They could be single file,
Any like size?
human-sized.
Yeah,
Well,
humanoid
humans
size.
have different sizes.
Larger
kids-
humanoid.
Okay, I'm like the kid must have really tiny feet, or like
Yeah, larger
smaller feet than
humanoid.
normal.
The kid's footprints would be much smaller.
Okay. And they're heading kind of in the direction of camp, I think you said?
Yeah, vaguely. Like, if they continued going immediately straight, they wouldn't hit it. But like, it would have been a glancing bit. Like
Is
it's
Alec
tangent.
perhaps on the path?
If you head backwards, yes. Like if they were walking backwards, they would be heading towards Alec. They were coming. From
Okay, so they came from Alec.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, keep an eye on this area.
As you
I
are.
sh- As I am.
Go ahead and roll
As
me a
you
perception
were.
check.
I got stuck in the tower. Ooh, okay. 15.
15. Okay. As you are making your way through and kind of beginning to head back towards camp, not really having found anything, Svali gestures to you to get down.
I shall do so.
Okay. And there are two other Gith in the area who are kind of keeping watch, and there are a couple individuals kind of passing through the woods. One who is kind of larger, taller. You don't see any marks or anything, like, but they are wearing kind of a standard leather armor, perhaps with some studs on it, just kind of for additional protection. They have a short sword kind of attached to their hip, and they don't seem to be of threat. They're just kind of pacing around, walking around, and they wouldn't really raise any alarm bells, but they are also almost in, I would say, in step, but it's not on the ground. There is this sort of shadowy thing that is moving around and kind of following but alongside them, moving along with them, with a pointed hood towards the front that kind of begins to drape off into shadow.
I think that's them.
From within the cloaked hood, there are two kind of almost pinpricks of red light that seem to have a bit of a fiery burning nature to them. And this one is carrying a weapon. A large triangular shaped blade attached to a almost black wooden handle, and you see kind of carved out, like there is a large hole at the end of the blade that is carved out, and you see on both ends a small red lantern that is attached at the top and the bottom to the inside of the blade. So it'll occasionally wobble in and out, but it is generally stabilized. And there is a single candle in there that is just kind of burning and existing in this space paradoxically. It would have, based on what you can see, it would have snuffed itself out if it was normal.
Do I recognize it?
This creature specifically, or this type of creature?
Either one, as well as that weapon.
Fair enough. This creature specifically, no, but you have had encounters with things of similar nature. About 2 months ago.
It a Shade Reaver?
It matches a lot of descriptions.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
I'm gonna take that as a yes too.
They seem to be
Smells
heading
like it,
away
looks like it.
towards Allig again. Moving past. Please roll me a stealth check.
Okay. $18.
Okay. You maintain a quiet position with the others around, and they eventually seem to walk in the other direction and just move past you all.
Okay. Get the others. Follow that thing now.
Sending stones. Sending.
We don't have sending stones.
Don't we?
Nope.
Oh.
What? We do not have sending stones.
Oh.
That's
thought we
Jacob's
did.
game.
Jacob.
Sorry,
I
get
am a
this confused.
sending stone.
Jacob is a human sending stone, yes.
Ah, that's where I heard
Orcish.
it in here somewhere. I just didn't know where.
So you and Svali will peel off and head back towards the camp, and you want the others to follow?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me 2 d20s, please.
9. 16.
Okay. Good to know. I will make a note of that. Okay, you head back towards camp stealthily.
Yes.
Yeah, and you arrive.
Yay.
Guys, over here.
Oh.
Did
Yeah.
you find anything?
Yeah, the thing the kid describes in the woods right now. We gotta go follow it.
What is it?
You remember?
Oh no, I think I cut out or someone else did. Blue? Okay, sorry, my internet cut out.
Okay, where
I-
did I cut out?
You remember, and then
You
just
remember that fight at the tavern and the weird things that showed up about 2 months back?
The ones that came when you died? And that took us to the weird place?
Yes. I think one of those things is working with the other guy the kid mentioned.
Do you think they're after the kid to take him to that weird place? Like his sister?
I think my theory is they're after the kid because he overheard them talking about planning on doing that. Not necessarily to him specifically, but to people in general.
Okay.
That's my theory.
And we need to follow them to get.
Follow them to see where they go, act from there, fight if need be.
What's the party's rest? What are there?
What do the other people think?
Savali is going to retreat towards where some of the others are, some of where the other Gith are, and kind of relay a similar message. And they're going to begin kind of getting ready to defend the area of the camp, just in case these
Okay,
individuals
cool.
come by.
Cool. Look, the more we sit here waiting, the more likely it is I'm going to lose where that thing is.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
Could we ask someone to keep a watch over the kid?
They're keeping watch on the kid.
They will do so as a part of
Okay.
taking care of the camp.
Okay, just because that poor kid just saw something and is probably gonna die for it. But hopefully not. Let's go get it.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a survival check, Zagra. Is Mari coming?
Yes, Mari's coming, of course.
Okay. Gotta make sure.
15.
15. Okay, you are able to get back to that location, and have enough to find the tracks to be able to note where they're going, their direction.
1 second, guys.
How do you all choose to make your approach? You're
I'm
going
back.
to go stealthily, guns blazing.
I feel
Stealthily.
stealth is our thing, but
I didn't hear
with
the whole thing, but stealthily.
okay, but with Mari with us, can we do that?
Mari and I can stick way in the back.
Alright.
We'll stealthily
What's
follow you
Mari's
guys.
stealth stat?
Wait, there's a
Probably
stealth
terrible.
stat?
There's probably a stealth stat for everybody.
Yeah.
Let's.
Mari's dex is +0.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
It's a
kind of where I
straight
was
roll.
figuring.
You know, I think mine is +0 as well. Where is mine? Oh, wait. Mine's +3, but never mind. But yes.
I had
No,
no
yours
problem
is
with
actually
you.
decent.
Yeah.
It's the giant T-Rex we're worried about.
I will hide her. Put a blanket on Mari. Camo blanket. Completely camouflaged now.
Okay. Okay. You make a stealthy approach. That erases. Go ahead and roll me a d4, please. Sarah?
Okay. 3 again.
3 again. Okay. As you approach, you begin to hear the sounds of combat.
Oh. Keep going.
Okay. You are probably about an entire 5 minutes out
Of camp?
of where you heard sounds of combat.
Anything visual? We can
Keep
see?
going.
Okay.
But let's go. Yeah.
Fireworks in the sky, a forest going on fire, anything visual?
Okay. As you approach, you see that the two Gith apparently did eventually get spotted. One of
Want
them
to
is
roll the 9, that's fair.
one of them is unconscious on the ground, and the other of which is not looking good.
Okay.
I need you all. I need to grab my
Mm.
whiteboard, but so I'm going to be stepping away for a second, so don't say anything. But it will be initiative.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. Initiative. Oh, I know where that would be. My mistake.
Okay, I am back.
Okay.
Let's see. That's
Okay.
a low initiative roll. That's good for you guys. That's a medium. Okay.
Okay. Initiative.
Initiative it is, yes.
Initiative.
I got a 20.
Whoa, nice.
11.
Oh, I also got an 11. It's an 8 plus 3. 11.
I got a 15.
Okay. That makes it nice and easy then.
Stop falling over.
Okay. So, you watch as you approach. I'm making note of.
You want your first wash? Are you going to keep that wet? You want that first wash? No, it should be there.
Okay.
Just leave it outside.
It looks like the individual in the dark garb is slightly wounded. It's hard to tell about the Shade Reaver because it is a being primarily of shadow.
Right.
Let me grab some tokens because I do not have a Shade Reaver because that's a custom thing. So
Oh, we got a map.
Yeah.
yes, there is.
Jacob put it on there. Yeah, he put it on there when I wasn't looking.
What did I put on where?
You put the skull sticker on my headphone when I wasn't looking, and everybody's just pointing it out to me.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it yesterday. I'm like, oh, when did that get there?
I think that was like maybe 3 days ago? 4?
Yeah, I know. I remember when it happened because you casually brushed against me. I'm like, I didn't think about it because it was something he does all the time.
Siblings.
Siblings, 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 siblings. How does that Brian David Gilbert song go? I don't know. It goes something like siblings, 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 and then like, I am the brother. I have hair. Or something like that. I don't know.
I know what you're referring to, but I don't know how it goes off the top of my head.
I do not know what you're going for.
Me neither.
Okay.
Not important.
Let me turn the grid snapping on so that way I can have stuff aligned.
Isn't that the guy we let die to the
It's the same token.
token? Yeah.
It is not the same guy.
Guy. Yeah, I
It's just
figured
the
as
same
much.
token. Now
Oh no, you can use it. It's fine.
Oh no, I'm trying to find your guys' tokens. I have a
We're
billion and a half.
Oh, there
recycling
he is.
resources. That's what we're doing. Recycling resources.
What's that?
Where you use the same thing over and over, even though it's the same.
Oh, that's not.
That's not right.
Yep, nope. I clicked on the. They're right next to each other.
Yeah.
And Mari is bigger than that.
Had to think
Yeah,
about
that's more right. Like
Oh.
it.
Wait. Then I should Mari. Oh, it's okay.
Hang on. Right now, this is not
Mari
where
and me
you
are in the.
are. So let me go ahead and you guys would be probably right about here on the map. They are probably closer to about here. You have line of sight where they are, but you are farther
Gotcha.
away. With that said, though, initiative count has begun. So Tsubaki, it is your turn.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you won initiative.
Yay, me. um. So, do we want to just go out and attack this person? We do have the advantage at this point. They don't know we're here, right?
They do not seem to know that you are specifically there. Correct.
All right. So let's see what I got. Okay, so I would like to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to cast visibility on Tsubaki.
I got a 16 on my Constitution save.
Okay. Yep. You had to beat a 13. You are invisible.
Yay! All right. Let's see what the distance is here. So 75 feet away. My speed isn't too high, but so can I dash while I'm invisible without making too much noise?
Casting invisibility is an action, so you would not be able to dash this turn.
Can I still move though?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna move up about. I think that was. I think that's about right. So I think. Oh, I'm still exhausted.
Mm-hmm. What
Dang.
level are you at right now?
I'm at 3.
Okay. So that's disadvantage on basically everything and half speed.
Level 3 is tough.
Well, can I hear them from here?
Yes.
Okay. So, what are they saying?
They are fighting.
Amongst each other?
Yes.
That's a gift. They're not. The gift are not with them. There's one of my person, not my person, not my person.
Huh? What?
They're not fighting. Yeah, they're fighting, but they're just fighting.
Sarah, you are confusing me.
Yeah, I realize that.
These two are scouts.
Okay, are they fighting or not?
They're fighting.
Okay. I'm confused so badly. Okay. Besides the fighting, do I overhear anything significant?
They do not seem to be shouting retorts at one another.
Is it like a mock battle?
No.
Alright.
Right
what
now
kind
it
of
seems
mock
very
battle? At least
one-sided.
someone named it.
Well, I guess I'll just end my turn if I can't hear anything else
Okay,
or can't get closer. So yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn here.
gotcha. Catch, it is your turn.
Okay. Hey, Zagra. Hey, Zagra. I can't do voice.
Yes.
Hey, Zagra.
Yes.
Whenever you want, just say, just whenever you want, come next to me if things get tough. I can do that thing we did before when you got super fast. Just whenever you need. For now, I'm going to hang back and see if I can do anything from closer ranged.
Okay.
Just letting you know. And then I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 right here. Trying to, like, stay undercover. Hopefully being able to see them through the trees while still being, slightly obscured. And then, do I need to make another stealth roll or anything?
Are you intentionally moving stealthily? Because that will take your action.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth roll.
Gotcha. That is a 13.
Okay, you feel pretty confident that you are hidden away from their sights and intentions because they are a bit preoccupied.
Fair. And then I still have a bonus action, correct?
Correct.
No, I don't really want to do anything. So yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. It is the Shade Reaver's turn. It is going to. It's kind of just going to maintain its position. You watch as it kind of holds its giant shadow cleaver out, and you see the light from the embedded lantern just kind of flickers brightly, and you see it kind of almost tether over to the other agent, to the other combatant.
Okay.
But with that, it is Agra's turn.
Okay. Oops. Am going to head right here.
Okay.
And a question for you, Andrew.
Yes.
Extra attack. You can attack twice with your monk weapons. Is that limited to melee, or can I do ranged?
You can do ranged.
Okay, I would like to take a shot at one shot the guy, one shot the Shade Reaver.
Okay. What are you using to attack?
It is a long bow. I should be in range for. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's at like 8320.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so this is going to be a straight roll because you would have disadvantage because you're within the 80, but you are hidden, so this technically would be equivalent to a surprise round. So it's going to be a straight roll then.
Great roll. Okay. I will also use my bonus action to apply Concise Shot,
Okay,
which does an extra d4 of damage should I hit.
cool.
Okay. First one, for the guy in a 15, 19.
19. That will hit.
Cool.
Yeah, 19 will hit both of them.
Good to know. That's 9 damage
Okay.
with Concise Shot. Oh wait, 11 damage. Sorry.
It's all good.
And then the other for the Shade Reaver.
Okay.
18?
That will hit. It has an armor class of 17
Cool.
due to its partial incorporeality.
This one's 9.
9 points of damage. Gotcha.
And that shall be the end of my turn.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Up next, it is Ace.
My turn. Okay. Mari's here. I've never fought with Mari, and I don't really. There's parts of me that are still confused with Mari's stat thing,
Okay.
how it works. So
The short answer is Mari's stat block, you can do basically anything that is listed on there. You can tell Mari to do that as a bonus action if you choose. Otherwise, Mari is kind of going to remain a little bit more passive. Mari gets, when it says like X ferocity, Mari has 1 point of ferocity when they are adjacent to a creature. So if Mari was, let's say, right in between the Shade Reaver and the Agent of Black Irons, which is what their stat block is technically called. If Mari was like right there where that leaf is, they would have 2 and be able to use their trample ability. Sorry, not their trample. Their rending bite ability.
I will be right back. I need to use the bathroom.
Gotcha. And that's the only way to get ferocities,
right.
Being next to someone?
Yep.
An enemy?
It just counts by the number of enemies that they are next to. Yep.
Okay.
So.
And what is Mari's hit points and armor class?
7 plus 7 times your level. You are level 6, so 6
so
times
7 times
7.
7 times 6?
7
42,
times 6,
basically?
Yeah. 42 plus 7, so yeah. Mari has 49 hit points, and your proficiency bonus, since you are level 6, should be a +3, so Mari's armor class is a 16.
Okay.
Yep. The plus PB is just so that the two of you level up basically at the same time. So,
yeah. Okay, so it's my proficiency bonus, that PB.
That's exactly
Got it. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to Mari first.
Okay.
Mari, is it gonna be counting as a bonus action or just?
It is a bonus action to give Mari instructions. Actually, wait.
Okay.
Let me double check that, just because that is action economy and such, and I don't want to accidentally speak incorrectly. Combat shares a turn with their caregiver, acts during the caregiver's turn. A companion can move and use their own reaction and bonus action independently, but unless their caregiver uses a bonus action to command the companion to take a different action. So basically, your bonus action, and you can do anything on Mari's stat block or tell them to do whatever. Yeah.
Okay, I think I understand. I'm gonna talk to Mari for a second. I'm gonna be like, Mari, I'm gonna go ahead and distract the enemies. Please prioritize the wounded. If you can, drag them away. Can Mari grab onto a person and drag them?
Oh yeah.
Just like the clothing, like a cat.
Mari is a large creature, and so they would not be encumbered by dragging in a wounded person. So Mari can take the dash action to approach, and then on your next turn, they can pull them away at their standard speed. They wouldn't have an issue.
Okay, Mari, if you can, once I've distracted them and you've caught up, don't run. Don't hurt yourself when running. Try to grab the wounded and try to drag them away. Protect the wounded. Once you've got them to a safe spot, you can catch up. Hopefully, I'll have it wrapped up by then, so you don't have to get hurt. But remember, always take care of your friends. They are your allies.
Okay. Mari,
I trust you.
yep, there is a deep understanding within Mari.
Okay then.
Yes.
That's my bonus action. For my action and movement, I'm going to, I guess, double dash so I can get there quicker.
Okay.
My movement is 40, so I can move 80.
Yep. Yeah, you can
To,
get basically right into it. Right into the
yeah,
thick of it.
I think I can get in between the two wounded people. So
Yep.
like right here.
Yeah. Mari
Hopefully this
is.
person stands behind me.
And since Mari goes on your turn, they will go ahead and do the dash action to follow behind you. But Mari's speed is 20. So they will move
You
40.
Mari's aware that Subaki's invisible, so just don't
Yes.
step on Subaki.
And Mari has tremor sense, so they would be able to detect Tsubaki.
No, okay.
Okay. Moving in. With that is going to be the agent's turn. And seeing someone new enter the area here, they're going to have fun with this. They're going to make an attack against you.
Oh yeah, I expected that.
They're going to split it between you and the conscious Gith.
No.
They have two
Over there.
attacks. So you watch as they have this weapon out, but you can see it's kind of wrapped around their arm, but it seems like the tattoo kind of extended outward into actual metal chains that kind of form into a whip that is just moving synonymously with their arm and kind of and is just kind of wrapped around the arm itself, like extending outward from the markings. And so they are going to do a lash out at the Gith from their current position, range of 15 feet. Um, and that's a oof. Plus an okay. Plus an okay, that's fine. 7 plus. That's a 15 that would not hit the Gith's armor class. And so against you, that is a. Okay. 11, that is an 18 to hit.
Wait. That hits.
Okay. So, actually, they would end up having to move 5 feet in order to get you within their range. So they would move here. So they deal some.
Do I get
damage.
do I get an opportunity attack from them?
Nope, because they did not leave your range. They just entered. They just moved so that you were in within theirs.
Okay.
Yep. That is going to be 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 16?
As these basically chain whips just lash out at you, and they are not going to use their reaction ability. They're just going to kind of pull them back towards themselves and kind of begin rearing up for another strike. And that is going to be the end of their turn. It is Subaki's turn. You are invisible.
Alright. Well, I guess I'm gonna move up. I can
Okay.
double dash this time since I'm not, didn't cast a spell, right?
You can indeed.
I could make it to whoever's in front of me. Let's see where this puts me. Hmm.
I almost couldn't see Zagreus token. It camouflages well into the battle map.
It really
Wait.
does.
Wait, where is Zagreus? She's like, I know she's here somewhere. I'm going to put a little blue circle around just so I don't.
Yeah,
Don't
thanks.
lose
Actually,
you.
I
All right, I'm gonna move forward.
Okay.
I'm gonna stealthily bring up, like, I'm gonna jump up on this rock behind that bush,
Okay.
and would I be able to cast? What do I got in my thing?
As a bonus
Thunder.
action,
As can I cast it as a bonus action? Thunderclap?
it would say on the spell. I believe that's an action spell.
Nope, that's an action. Let's see what I got in my bonus actions. I have nothing but bardic inspiration, so I'm going to give Zace bardic inspiration.
Okay. Is this a special flavor of bardic inspiration or just the standard?
I'm just going standard for right now. I'm not feeling the flair today.
Makes sense.
At least not yet. Might need to warm up a little bit.
Works for me.
All right. I think that's about all I can do from here.
Sounds good. Okay, with that, Catch, it is your go. And Jacob's not in here anymore.
catch Jacob.
He went to the bathroom, but I didn't see him leave yet, so he may still be in there.
Okay. Well, it's okay, because actually the Shade Reaver is going to use one of its legendary actions.
Oh yay!
It has those.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Oh, cool. Right now?
Yep.
It is going to.
It's a bit sweaty.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I am by Desi right now. Hold on, let me pull up my character sheet. Is it literally the next round, or is this a round happened yet?
It would be your next turn, but I did
It's
say that
beginning
the
of the
Shade
next
Reaver
round.
is taking a legendary action. It's going to Shadow Strike. So you
Okay.
watch as it seems to kind of meld into the shadows of the trees that are next to it. And Tsubaki, you see this directly. But
They're talking to you now. Hold on. Can you repeat the thing about Tsubaki? I'll be right back.
Sup?
Okay, Tsubaki, you see directly where the shrub that the badly wounded Gith warrior is. You see the Shade Reaver's cleaver begin to kind of emerge out from it as though it kind of transported through the shadows, and it's going to make a strike against them.
Can I cast minor illusion? I don't know if that would work.
Not on the time that's not your
Damn.
turn.
Reactions. Nope.
So it's going to be a. That's a good hit.
Oh, what about
That's
I have
G
reactions.
damage.
I have cutting words. Does that do
Okay.
anything?
That might do something.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so that's going to reduce the attack by a bit, which is good because I did roll max damage.
Nice. I might have saved that. Yeah, I can't pronounce it with a straight language. My tongue won't let me.
Okay, right now it is a 21 to hit. So you are cutting words. Go ahead and roll the bardic inspiration die. You need to get this below a 17.
I got a 5. Because I believe. Oh wait! Bardic inspiration has gone up a die. Ha ha ha! It's a D. It's a D8. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Ha ha. I got a 5.
5 again. That would
Yep.
be enough.
Hey.
You watch as this cleaver kind of emerges from the shadows and strikes out, burying itself deep in the dirt, and then just eventually kind of rakes itself back into the shadow and into the hand of the Reaver.
Okay.
Now it's Ketch's turn.
All right, and I am back just in time. That's what they call me, just in time. See this briefcase I have? It's full of a time traveling device.
Okay.
So,
Well, that could be very useful.
I mean, yeah. I assume like sneaky route's done at this point.
Tsubaki is still invisible.
Okay. Well, first off, I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet right here. Maybe here. I'm gonna actually stay by the trees. So like, a combat is initiated, right? Like we are attacking them, they are attacking us.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, what I'm going to do is, there we go. Okay, I'm going to use one of my spells, but I don't know what. You know what? I'm just going to cantrip Firebolt, the one closest to me right now, the dagger.
They're on your side. That one's unconscious.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will
You're
do
welcome to
big
if you'd
guy.
like.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'll go big guy. That attacks Tsubaki.
Okay.
And that is a 22 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Awesome. That is almost the most minimum amount of damage I could have done with this spell. 3 damage, fire.
Okay.
That was 2d10s. I got a 1 and a 2. Sad. But yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. With that, it is going to be the Shade Reaver's turn. Having revealed yourself to it.
Have I? Does it know where I am?
Oh no, I'm talking to Catch.
Okay.
I'm still behind a tree, though. I'm behind a tree.
Yeah, but it can see you.
That's
So
fair.
at the
That's
end
fair.
of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action to Shadow Strike at you.
Do it.
Okay, I will. That's an 18 plus 9 to hit. That's probably gonna hit.
You know what? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, even if I put shield up, that will hit. Yeah.
Can I use cutting word to cut the
You've already used your reaction.
Okay.
Yep. Unfortunately, you only get one.
Really?
Okay,
Darn.
that's gonna
So
be
can I just make sure? What is the total amount of to hit?
27.
27. Yeah, there's no way I could stop that.
Okay.
Alright.
That's going to be 17 points of slashing damage. And
Ugh, that hurt. That
hang
hurt a
on, I'm
lot.
not done. And 6
Save
points of
your
necrotic damage.
Oh.
Okay, I'm at 10 HP.
You watch as the cleaver fades back into the shadow as it is going to. Then on now actually on its turn, it is going to. It is going to approach here. And it is going to make one attack against Zace and one attack against the badly wounded Gith with its cleaver.
Can I just say how much I miss my protein guy who had like a bajillion HP
Yeah.
and
To
my
be
wizard?
fair, Protein Guy was level 10. We're level 6.
Well, to be fair, I am also a wizard, and protein guy was a warlock.
Okay.
Those don't have the same damage die?
No.
Okay, so for the attack against Zace, that is a natural 2 plus 9, so I'm pretty sure that's not going to hit. That's an 11.
Zace?
Oh, my microphone was muted.
Sorry.
Against me,
Yes.
11.
Yep.
Oh, that does not hit.
Okay. Then
I
it is going to do the cleaver against the Gith. It's got to be the 17. That's an 11 plus 9, 20. That will hit. Okay. That is going to be 5 plus 7. Okay, so that's 12 points of slashing damage and 5 points of necrotic damage. They are unconscious. Okay. And that is its action. Let's see what else it can do.
It did movement.
It did move. That is correct. It did move some of it, some of its distance. That's gonna be it. That's all it's gonna do. Actually, no. It will. Yeah, considering that the Gith is unconscious, it is going to move back here with the rest of its movement. That would give you an attack of opportunity if you would like to try.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, what do I do with that? Do I just get to attack?
Yep. You get a free attack.
Oh, yeah. I will attack with when I feel that he is further than 5 feet, I will attack with my lance.
Okay.
Okay, I need to see if I hit right.
Yep.
I'm not in rage, so it is the +5, right? See if I hit.
Sounds right. Wait, that seems a bit low because it would be d20 plus your proficiency plus your strength. So I believe your strength
Oh, is it the
a 4.
+7?
Yeah, it would be +7.
Oh,
It would be
okay.
+5 to damage because you don't have the rage bonus there.
To the damage. Then let me do the math.
Actually, it should be +8. Your
No, it's
proficiency should
plus.
have gone up 1.
No, I didn't get another barbarian level. I got a beast heart level.
That's okay. Proficiency goes up no matter what.
Really? I thought it was.
Yeah, because proficiency depends on your total level.
Oh, so with a level 6, you're +4.
Should be a +3
Plus
for
3.
for 5 and
It's
6.
+3. It's +3 then, because it's +3 on my thing.
Okay, so wait, what's your strength modifier?
My strength is a 5.
Okay, so that should be 8 to hit then, and so your rage damage would actually be, yeah, it would be 7 then. Sorry.
When it's on okay.
Yeah.
So
Plus 8 to hit.
+8 to hit, and rage damage is a 5, and it would be a +8 with the rage.
Right now it's just +5. It would be
Okay.
+7 with the rage.
Okay.
Actually,
I need to
it would
change
probably
that.
be +8 because level 5 you should have. I'm sorry. That's partially on me.
No, it's okay. I'll edit it right
That's all
now.
good.
On
It
my
would be really
sheet.
nice if rage damage scaled with cantrip or with proficiency, but no, it didn't. Doesn't. So it would still be +7 damage.
Okay.
Rage. My bad.
Okay, so it's just the +8 that's changed. I will
Yep.
change that my thing. I think I just don't know what 5 + 3 is.
It's all good.
Okay, so I got gosh, math. Um, 1 second.
Zachary
22.
on deck. 22 is going to hit.
Yay. Oh, now I go with my lance. Lance, and would
plus
be a
5.
+5 with my lance. There's
Yep,
the lance.
that's it exactly.
Which one's the 12 dice?
5 sides per 5.
I found it.
Yeah,
It's the one that looks like the D20, but it's like
it's the imposter
bigger
D20.
sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7 plus the 5. What is
That's
that again?
13 points of damage.
Yay.
7 plus 5 No, that's 12 points of damage. That's still quite
Yay!
a bit. That's
How
okay.
many dice? Yay!
Yeah. With that, Zagra, it is your action.
Okay. I am going to head right here. And may I use a bonus action to activate the chroma orb?
Sure.
Ooh, I'm excited to see those in action.
Let me go ahead and get you its little Oh, you got one there.
No.
We
Cool.
are at disadvantage range. That being said, the Shade Reaver is kind of terrifying me, so that's where I'm going to go.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, disadvantage range is just if it's within 15 feet of you. That should be fine.
It is not within 15 feet.
So, and it's definitely within 60. So it's straight roll, but you are disadvantaged because you are still
Oh.
training.
Okay, yeah.
That's where it comes from.
Maybe I'm just not understanding how the range thing works, but anyway, 6 plus dexterity, it said. Dexterity, so,
Yeah, no. The way range is, if it's less than the first number,
8.
it's disadvantage. If it's between the two numbers, it's straight roll, and if it's beyond the far one, it is disadvantage again.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And you said an 8 to hit?
Yeah, which I'm guessing not hit.
No.
Okay, and I'm assuming that's an action.
It is. You can make an attack with it. So you would, if you, I believe you have 2 attacks, so you can make an attack with another weapon as well.
Can I take a shot?
Sure.
And it's over here now, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, bow attack.
Bow attack.
Not 1.
Well, that's not going to hit.
That's my last arrow.
Okay. I don't really do critical failures.
So yeah. That's the end of my turn, I believe.
All right then, Zace, it is your action.
Oh,
Your turn.
yeah. Okay. How far is this guy? This guy is also spooking me out. Okay. These 2 are unconscious, right?
Yes.
Am I not allowed to take my bonus action because Mari's gonna be moving?
I'm willing to say that Mari will kind of follow your previous commands until a new one is given.
Okay.
That seems completely fair.
Okay then.
Yeah. So you can absolutely take your bonus action, because I don't like the fact that it takes action economy to just tell your pet what to do. It should be able to act independently and just follow the previous until orders of operation change. Yeah.
I'm gonna stand in front of these guys, the wounded people, so they don't get hit anymore.
Okay.
I wish this one could be behind me, but it is what it is. Are they gonna be having to take the death saves?
Yep.
That one has been, I assume.
Oh gosh. Oh no. What stops them from taking death save?
Stabilization, medicine check, healing potions,
Healing.
Spare the dying.
Gosh, Mari, even if Mari drags them away, they might not even be able to save them. I thought they were just unconscious, but no. I hope
They are unconscious. They're just also dying.
Yeah, they're unconscious and bleeding. I thought they were just,
Yes.
passed out.
One is
But they're
recently
not.
unconscious. The other is unconscious ?
Question mark. Well, at least Mari can drag them away from the fight, so we don't have to step over their bodies.
Yeah. Technically speaking, unconscious bodies count as difficult terrain.
Really?
Yep.
Not something.
That's new.
That is
Anyways,
not
I'm going
new.
to rage. Airboat activated.
It's just a rule that no one really knows about.
It's an interesting move. I'm gonna take my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be bear, and I get the resistance.
To everything
Except psychic for some reason.
except psychic, but I
Uh,
can tell you right now, neither of these guys do psychic damage.
yeah. Um, then I will use my. Okay, how far away is? I'm gonna. How wounded is this guy looking?
Um,
The humanoid
the
person.
humanoid.
The more. Yeah.
He seems to be a little above half health.
Okay. Which one of these guys look like the stronger one?
That's up to you to say. The giant floating, terrifying demon thing, or the dude who is standing in your way of getting to it.
Okay, I'm gonna fight the terrifying demon thing. With my. Can I hit him from here? With a
Um,
lance? Oh, with the lance?
what's the reach on the lance?
Mm. I'm gonna look that up right now. 'Cause I don't have that ready.
I know you can hit him with the glaive.
Um, it says priorities reach.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I
Properties
have,
reach.
yeah. It has. It says I have a disadvantage with lance when it's in 5 feet of me. But
Okay,
I like.
so when you attack someone who is like adjacent to you, you have disadvantage. But with a lance, you can.
That's why I like to be at least 10 feet away from the
Yeah,
person, because this thingy only does 5 feet.
yeah. When it's
Okay.
the reach ability gives it an additional 5 feet. So yeah, you could hit it from here.
Yay.
So basically, you can attack it 10 feet normally, and if you're within 5 feet of them, it is disadvantage.
Okay. Then let's see if I hit with my lance.
All right.
I'm raging as well, so
Yep.
I don't think I get anything with that.
Not to hit, but to
Um.
damage, yes.
Okay. Then I got to hit is 20.
20.
12 plus 8.
That's gonna hit.
Yay. Then lance time. Imposter D20.
Yep.
I got it's gonna be a +7, so 18. 11 plus 7.
Yeah, that's gonna. That packs a wallop.
Okay, another one.
All right.
To hit, it is going to be 10 plus 8. 18.
That beats its armor class by 1.
It has the same armor class as me.
It's
And
17. Yep.
yeah, if I'm also 17. And hit wise, it is gonna be. I do the math. 13. 6 plus 7. 13.
Okay. Nice.
And that should be my action and my movement. I already did my bonus action, so yes, I am done.
Okay. And
I have
Mari, on your turn, is going to move 40 feet closer.
Omari.
Keep bounding forward. At 40 feet.
Is able to get the person yet? Can Omari?
They are like right.
No. Just
Next
your
turn,
neck
they will be
further.
able to.
Put your neck further.
Their neck only goes so far.
It's kind of stumpy.
No, it's okay, Omari.
With that, the Shade Reaver is going to use a legendary action to consume shadows. You watch
That sounds
as
bad.
basically everything in this area seems to grow darker as the shadows are pulled outwards towards it. And let me go ahead and do a 10-foot radius from it. 5, 10. Yep. I need you to make a Constitution saving throws, Ace.
Okay. Uh, 11 plus 7, 18.
Okay. That is a success.
Okay.
And you watch as it does this, the eyes of the Agent of Black Irons begin to glow red as they automatically succeed on their saving throw.
Oh, so they don't get affected because they're friends.
Yes.
Oh.
They have, to be specific, the ability that is active is the Warden's Bond of Everkindled Flame. It is
Ooh.
a whole bunch of fancy sounding nothing.
Oh.
Tsubaki, it is your turn.
Alright. I am going to cast Plant Growth.
Okay.
Is that
Yes.
gonna heal these guys?
No.
No. But it is gonna hinder the big bad monster thingy.
Yay! And me?
No, not you.
Oh. I thought it was gonna be one of those moving spells that like make you.
Nope.
It's a negative effect, but she can position it to look at you.
Okay.
Ah, cool.
The spell ends if the target attacks or casts a spell, so this would break your invisibility.
That's okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm gonna move myself into the bushes a little further so when I do,
Yeah.
become visible, it's not apparent where I'm at right away.
Alright.
Alright. I got a 19.
19. Yeah, that's gonna succeed on the saving throw.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah, plant growth is, I believe, what, 3rd level?
Yes, it is 3rd level.
Yeah, DC would be 13 then. You succeed by 6.
Mm-hmm. It's a 150-foot area, and I just make a bunch of plants overgrow to stunt its movement, basically. You know what? Can I make it also encumber this guy too, as well? The monster and the dude? Because it says
Yeah.
it could be more than one person within the area of effect.
If you cast the spell using action, choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through the area, so this will include you and your allies,
Oh, okay.
must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot. So your movement speed is decreased by a factor of 4.
Well, that won't affect anybody but Zagra and Ketch at this point.
Fair
Because,
enough.
I mean, Zace is already in the thick of it, and
Well, Mari's gonna be a lot slower, my baby.
Mari is a beast. Mari can move through it. I'm sure it won't hinder them too much.
You can exclude 1 or more areas of size within... Oh, okay. That's not excluding creatures. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the point of origin?
I'm definitely going to do it around the big shadowy monster.
Okay.
And you know what? I'll just stick to that one. Don't worry about the guy down there.
Okay.
Just the area around here.
So it's a 150-foot radius. Sorry, 100-foot radius.
That's everyone, I believe.
Yeah, that's gonna be everyone.
Yeah.
Really?
Why did he move, Tsubaki? You teleported.
I didn't move.
But you were right here, weren't you?
I didn't move me.
So someone moved you over here.
I didn't.
I didn't.
I'm on phone. I'm on phone right now. I don't believe I did, but when I was swiping across the screen, I might have by accident.
Okay.
Really? That's how much of the area effect? Really?
Yeah. You know what 100 feet looks like?
Yeah, that's a 100-foot radius. Okay.
Whoa.
Ow!
And
Ow!
it lasts
Arungar!
a-
Ow! Ow!
My measurement is saying 200 feet, but yeah, 100
foot.
feet's not.
Yeah, 200-foot diameter, but 100-foot radius from the point of origin, which was the shadow.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I was about to say mine says 150 feet.
It is a range of 150 feet, so that would be you can
Okay.
target this 150 feet away from you.
Okay.
But then once you target that point, it's 100 feet around it.
You know, this would have been really nice to use before we actually got over here.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well. Yep, I've decided to cast it. Let's go.
Okay.
Could you possibly at some point help the people that are dying?
You know, the healer.
Yeah. The one.
Technically not a healer, I just know one spell.
Yeah,
One!
You're the bard.
It's a very good spell, though.
You're the bard. It's fine. Okay. Anything else, Tsubaki?
Let's see what I got.
Is this concentration?
Is it?
Doesn't look like
Instantaneous. It says instantaneous. It does not say anything about concentration.
Yeah,
And it lasts for up to 8 hours, so I don't believe so.
if you cast the spell over 8 hours. Yeah.
Oh.
This is
This is a very
frustratingly
interesting spell.
vague. This description I am not a fan of. Okay. No, it seems like it would last for...
Indefinitely.
Yeah.
It says if it lasts more than 8 hours, it enriches the entire area with nutrients and all that stuff. That's interesting.
Yeah. That's cool.
All right. Something to know for the future.
Yeah. If you need good harvest space, this is the one.
Yep.
Or to slow down your enemies a lot. Or, the
Yeah.
ones who are on the ground.
Run away.
This also gives everybody cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
So...
as I said, I'm gonna look through and see if I got any bonus actions I can do.
More bardic inspirations.
I guess I can cast another bardic inspiration on Zace.
Okay.
Well, I haven't even used my first one.
Oh,
yeah,
you
you can only
haven't?
have one at a time.
Oh, okay.
Can you give one to Mari?
I was about to say I'll give one to Mari.
Mari, please walk fast.
Mari, please walk faster through the power of song.
Okay.
I do a high pitched whistle for Mari.
All right.
Oh,
It carries over
inspired. I love that.
Let's see. It's
That is
Shadow
cute.
that
Make
was
it
on
purple.
before its last turn. So, Tsubaki, the Shade Reaver is going to Shadow Step.
Oh, well, that's great.
What is that? Oh,
That
Maybe
sounds like a
like
teleportation.
It's like travel through shadows.
Yeah, it can manifest where there are shadows that it can see within 30 feet.
There's a ton of shadows here.
Note to
Uh-huh.
self: in my next level up, I should definitely have dancing lights or lights of some sort. Note to self.
It's just
Oh, yeah,
going
there's
to
a bunch
appear
of-
over there, as it basically melts into the shadow and then melts out of the shadow.
That is so annoying now. That is
Slurp.
It's far away now.
Yeah, it's trying to stay far away. It knows that's how it's going to make a harder fight for you guys.
Okay.
Especially with the plant growth slowing us
Yeah.
down.
Zagra, you feel a slight headache coming on.
Is that the orb?
That's just a slight headache coming on. With that, it is Ketch's turn.
That's
Okay. Half movement, correct?
Quarter movement.
Oh, frick. Okay. 5. So I'd be able to get right here, just barely.
Mari's like nudging you.
And that is honestly the perfect amount that I need for this. Okay. I'm going to cast Blindness Deafness on this guy.
Which guy?
So he can't see nothing. Shadow.
On the shadow guy. Okay.
Won't be able to see nor hear a thing.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a Constitution save for him.
Okay,
Does it
he has
hit?
proficiency in this. So that is a 16.
16 does do it barely.
Oh.
Dang.
He does
Well,
not have legendary resistances, I will give you that.
that's fair. That's fair.
I don't
Well, that's kind of what I can do. As a bonus action, though, I will release my Sonic Orrery.
Okay.
So just I have that popped up for future use.
Let's say that you did that before you cast the spell then, so that way you wouldn't have to do the save.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is my turn.
Okay. And it is the Shade Reaver's turn. He is going to legendary action for its third time.
I am now thinking of all the good ways to use plant growth.
This is a powerful spell for shutting down a lot. It can't see you. It doesn't have line of sight, so it can't do that.
Tsubaki is hiding and being stealthy.
Yeah. It does have line of sight on Zagra, so it is going to Shadow Strike at you.
No.
Okay.
That's going to be a 15 plus 9. That's probably gonna hit.
You might have disadvantage on this because of my dodge and weave feature.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fun.
That's. I don't remember what that does off the top of my head.
Oh, wrong channel.
Dodge and weave. 5th level, replace. You're hit by an attack. Yeah, no, that's just basically an always-on cloak of displacement. So this is just straight disadvantage until someone hits you.
Yeah.
So let's see if I roll lower than a 15. I did. 9 and 9, that's an 18. To hit.
It'll still hit.
Okay, so that's going to disrupt this. But that's still... I forgot I made that really cool. Okay, so... 11 plus 7, that's 18 points of slashing damage. And 7 points of necrotic.
18 and 7.
Yep. 25 total.
Jeez.
This guy's rough. They are meant to carry bodies underground. Sometimes they're the ones who make them.
Oh.
With that, it is now the Shade Reaver's turn.
Oh, goody.
I know, right? Legendary actions, they're so much fun.
They're so
Andrew, are we
random.
supposed to win this?
That's a great question. I don't know. It is going to...
Jacob, are you typing or something?
Me? Yeah.
I can
It's
hear
going
you.
to just move back. It is going to double dash away from the fight.
I am not typing anymore.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. What was that? It's right here. So it can move. Yeah, it can move basically back as far as it needs to be, and it's just gonna chill. Zagra, it's your turn.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to let the Shade Reaper just fuck off, and I'm going to go for the other guy.
Okay. It wants you to think that.
Ooh. Flanking!
Flanking.
Ooh.
+1 longsword attacks, made with 2 hands.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, Oh, wait. Advantage. Roll again, see if I get a 20. I do not.
Hey, did I get attack of advantage on the shadow creature when it was moving away from me?
It was not adjacent to you.
Okay, just making sure.
Nope. Good call.
23.
That's gonna hit.
23 to hit on the first.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's gonna hit. Armor class are 15.
12.
12. Okay. Gotcha.
And again! Not 20!
All right.
Just to make sure, do you want me to add the +5 from, I believe, strength to that?
You hit. A natural 20
Okay,
is an automatic hit.
I
and
meant
his
to
armor
damage.
class is
Do I add it?
15. Oh,
Do I
it's double the dice. Add it all up once.
double the dice +5 once? Okay.
Yep.
That's 22 damage, please.
All right. This guy is looking quite bad.
And then for my bonus action,
Okay.
let me just make sure. I would like to do a haymaker.
Okay. Wild.
No.
Okay.
$17.
Yes, that's gonna hit.
Okay, just 1 second. Oh, that's just maximum roll on a damage die for an unarmed strike,
Mm-hmm.
which is 10.
10. Okay. So you just did 44 points of damage in that round.
Yeah.
All right. With that, anything else for your turn?
I'm going to move it here, so if this thing tries to come back, I have a line of defense. Can I do that?
Sure. All right. Tsubaki, it is your turn.
Okay. Hmm. I guess. Why do we feel like following the shadow thing? I really do. I don't trust that thing out there. Fine. I'm just gonna stay here and fight with you guys. Guess I'm within attack range. Maybe. guess I'm gonna step forward a little bit,
Okay.
get within attacking range of this guy, and
Your
I'm
movement
going
speed
to.
is still is reduced, but I mean you're
That's 5
ridiculously
feet.
close.
It was 5 feet,
Yeah.
Andrew. If you're not gonna give me that, what
No,
am I gonna do?
I know. I just have to be that guy.
I know you have to be that person. Oh yeah, and I'm just gonna use Summer Dance on him.
Okay.
Does a D20 or natural 20 hit?
Yes. Very much so.
Yay! All right, so I get double damage, right?
Double the dice. Do the math once. Yep.
Twenty-four damage altogether.
Okay, we're gonna see this ability fire off now. Cool. You watch
God,
as
he's dead, so he's gonna explode.
you watch as your blade cuts right through him, and you see his eyes flash red for a second. Go ahead and roll me 3d8.
Can I use my
3d6. 3d6.
Wait a minute. So can I, after I stab him, can I use my misstep to step away from it?
Yeah, you can move up to 30 feet away. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
But still, please go ahead and roll me 3d6.
Okay. I got 12.
12. Good to know. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. It is Ketch's turn.
All right. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch up to Shadow Guy. Actually, how far can I do this? So, okay, what is your main goal right now, do y'all think?
Well,
Kill this guy.
Which guy? Sorry, can you put it again?
This
Sorry.
guy.
That guy? Okay. I can definitely do something about that guy.
I want to catch up to. I had this suspicion we should catch up to the Shadow Guy, but I would never make it on my own.
Okay. Well, okay. Who's after me in combat again?
It's the Reaver.
Which one of our party? Sorry.
Zagra.
Zagra. Hey, Zagra.
What?
I have an idea.
What?
I think it's time for our combo wombo.
I don't think this thing needs it, and the Reaver is leaving.
That's fair. All I'm saying is, I think, like, you might be able to catch up to the Reaver, maybe? Hold on, I'm actually gonna go. Can I make it that far? Question mark.
How many feet is that?
Here's the thing, what if I don't want to catch up to the Reaver?
That's fair.
Which
That is
direction
one.
is our camp?
That's
Would
15. I don't think.
It is back. Oh, that's not the right tool. It is over this way. Well, it
Okay,
is more.
well-
It is over that way.
Yeah, where we came from.
Okay, well, just a thought.
Yeah, I'm hoping
No.
it's not going there.
What
Okay, then,
direction's camp? Camp's to the left, and the thing's heading right.
Okay.
Would be going like this. Or like this. Or like this.
Well, in that case, I might as well save spells just in case. I'll just do a firebolt at the guy.
At this
Not
guy?
the Reaper.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, and that is 9 points of damage.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay, I have my Sonic Orrery up. still, just making sure. And bonus action. Don't really need one, so I'm in my turn.
Okay, sounds good. With that, it is the Reaver's turn. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to kind of stay there. Zagra, it's your turn.
Attack with advantage.
Sure thing. Go ahead.
30-20.
That's going to hit.
Cool. $11.
Okay. 11. Yes, that's going to deal a good chunk of damage. You watch as his eyes flare red for a second. Go ahead and roll me 3d6.
$11.
Okay. Your next attack.
Next attack. $25.
That's going to hit.
I'm sorry, I kind of blinked there for a second. 9.
9. Okay. Gotcha. Anything else for your turn?
I'd like to throw a hammer fist
Okay.
with my next bonus action.
Sure thing.
Gotta hit. $17.
That's going to hit.
Cool. That's. Go ahead and make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. He is proficient in that, so that is a 6 plus 7. I'm pretty sure that's a fail, but that is a 13.
That actually does succeed, but in any case, you take 10 damage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me 3d6 as his eyes flash red again.
That's not good. Eight.
8. Good to know. Thank you. Anything else for your turn?
I think that'll be all.
All right. Zace, it is your turn.
How's this guy looking? The one in front of me.
Bad. Very bad.
Cool. Okay. I don't like how this thing is escaping. I wanted to throw a dagger at it, but a bit far. Need to be 60 feet to throw a dagger, right?
Within 60 feet, I believe. So yeah, it's a bit farther away from that.
Yeah, it's too far. I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay, you have advantage because you are flanking with Zagra.
Oh, we're like pincer.
Yes.
So advantage. Okay. Advantage on seeing if I hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. No.
Roll the die twice, pick the highest.
The higher one was 16, and then my plus 7. I mean 8.
Yep,
so
that's gonna hit.
Yeah. Oh, Lance. Wait, it's close. Then it's within 5 feet. Then not Lance. Glaive. Then D10.
D10
Okay.
plus 7.
Yes. Okay. Oh, I haven't rolled it yet. So it's gonna be a plus 7. 6 plus 7 for the
Okay.
first one. 13, I think.
He
And then
watches his eyes flash red, and go ahead and roll me 3d6.
what? Oh, I'm gonna have to do that on Owlbear.
It's okay.
3d6.
Yep.
I'm just gonna take a second. 11.
Okay. Your next attack.
Okay, I don't know what that meant. Ah, that is the sound of a dice flying away from me.
Oh
Higher one was 19 plus 7, plus 8.
That's
It's
gonna
gonna
hit.
And then I'm gonna use my glaive. That is another. Oh wait. Okay. When the line is under, that's a 9, right?
yes,
Then that's actually a 9, not a 6. That is a 9 plus 7.
Okay.
16.
16. Go ahead and
16.
roll me 3d6
9
as
plus
his
7.
eyes flash red again.
So I'm gonna have to do that again on Owlbear. 1, 2, 3. Give him a second. 12. Is
12.
he healing? No, he
Okay.
doesn't heal.
Good to know. Anything
Healing's
else?
one option, but I think he's gonna explode.
Ah. Wait,
Oh.
did I find the dice that fell? Yeah, I did. He's gonna explode. Why would he explode?
Maybe not explode, but do some sort of damaging effect upon death.
Oh, that ain't great. I still have my bear, I think.
Okay.
Oh.
It is going to be his turn. And so he is going to. I mean, there are 2 people flanking him. He's got to go for those 2. That's going to be 2 attacks. One against each of you. He doesn't get a sneak attack.
What are your who looks more hurt right now between the two of them? Question.
The gifts?
Right now it would be Zace. Between the 2 of them.
Is this?
Wait, between me and Zagra?
Between me, Zace, and Zagra, or between the 2 give?
Is Ace and Zagra?
Okay. Attack against Zace.
Yeah.
That's going to be 9 plus 7.
I think
That's
we
a
forgot
16
about
hit.
Mari.
Oh, that
Seems
is
to
fair.
hit.
Mari.
That doesn't hit.
Speed is reduced to 5 feet. They will move. Get this one on their
Speed is
back.
reduced to 5.
Wait, no,
Mari.
sorry. 10. My mistake. 10.
And game.
Because dash.
Speed is reduced to 5.
Does Catch have a healing spell?
I do not.
No. No.
Here's
Okay,
the
so
thing, we
yes.
have one person that has healing magic, and it's wanting to run off and chase after the Shadow Demon.
Mari's not ever gonna catch up.
Okay. So that was a 16 to hit on Zace.
That does not hit. No.
Okay. That is a 24 to hit against Sagra.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The hell? Why
I
is
will
it
have to.
always me?
That's a
I will
great
have to-
question. I don't have an
You-
answer to.
I could take that one, and you could take the 16. That helps. Does a 16 hit you, Jagger?
Yes, that hit.
Oh.
Okay. So that's going to be. I'm rolling low on these ones, thankfully. That's 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no! Please don't tell me.
Let me do the math.
Don't you still have the dodge?
I do have dodge and weave.
Oh, that's disadvantage. Good. Yes, thank you. So, yeah, that's higher. It would still hit.
Okay.
Oh, no.
What's the damage again?
19.
I just want to check something. 19?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, level 6. Dexterity mod is +2. Let me just do the math. 2 plus 6 plus assume a 10. Yeah,
I'm curious what this math is.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't fully get rid of the damage, but we're going to try to lessen the blow with a faint
Fair
reaction.
enough. Okay.
Okay. So that's 8 plus 6 plus 2. 16, 19 minus 16 turns that into 3.
Okay, yeah, 19 turns into 3 as the chain that comes lashing out that right around at you just kind of glances right off of your armor. And you get a little bit of the kick at the end, but it rolls off mostly. With that, it is Subaki's turn.
All right. Well. I'm thinking. I guess I can go heal these guys.
Oh, yay!
Yeah,
Mari's like holding one and nudging it towards you. Please save him.
they're probably one of them's probably dead at least.
I'm casting a level 1 cure wounds.
Okay, on who?
The closest one.
There are a lot of people wounded around you.
The closest
Unconscious. Yep.
unconscious person.
Okay, 1 second. Okay.
I got a 12.
They are healed to 1 hit point.
Yay! They're not
Yay.
dead.
They had 2 failed death saves and were holding on to sheer luck.
Tell them to jump on Mari. Back. They will slowly, 10 feet at a time, take them back to camp.
But they are. How much healing was that?
1d8.
Okay. So then, but how many hit points?
Oh,
I think she said 12.
I didn't even roll for it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was 12.
Okay.
Constitution roll was 12, and it was
Right. That's fine. Yeah.
I rolled the dice and I got an 8.
Okay, they are at
Plus
8 hit points.
No, plus 3, it's 11.
Never mind, they're at 11. That's
Hey,
very
I was
good.
close.
Okay, and they will absolutely get on Mari.
Yay!
Leave.
Wait, where are they in the initiative?
I don't think that's for us to know.
Yeah.
I was just hoping they could heal their friend. Or
They
do
are a
medicine.
fighter. They do not have medicine abilities. Well, they have medicine as a skill.
Does
It's
anybody
probably
have
like
potions?
1.
I never have potions for some reason.
We need to invest in potions.
Every time you guys go shopping, I am never there as like player.
Okay, Subaki.
We haven't really gone shopping a lot.
Subaki, anything else for your turn?
To be fair, we spent half the campaign so far unable to access a shop.
That's
true. I feel like I want to go to a big city after we do this. I really want to go, like...
Can we please go to Arungar? It's in the title.
We're just
We're
chilling.
gonna hit an entire year of the campaign and not go there.
I just want to go somewhere big, loud, noisy, full of people.
Yeah, that's...
It's like when they kind of freaked out about making Chinatown because the script did not have them go to Chinatown.
Okay.
That's a film joke I think Andrew got.
I gotcha, yeah.
Can I give this other guy a potion?
The other one on their back?
Yeah.
Sure, you can spill a potion into their mouth.
Okay.
Does he swallow?
No.
I tilt his head back and shove it down. There we go.
Okay. You watch as the potion kind of gurgles and kind of just starts spilling everywhere across the face.
Huh?
Well, he can't swallow. He's dead. If he's
Well,
dead,
Rub his neck.
Yeah,
he's not a dog.
He's a human, though, or a being of some sort.
Check for
They
heartbeat.
have a neck.
They
Check
do
for a
have the
pulse.
neck.
Swallow. Does this do anything for them?
No.
Okay, well, I tried.
Dead. Just put dead. We're still gonna carry the body. Mario knows.
Okay.
You can bring him
Catch.
back.
It is your turn.
My turn?
Yep.
All right.
Actually,
Eventually.
So, does he look almost dead? The
He looks horrible.
He is dead? He literally says dead kid.
wrong
No.
guy.
No, we're talking about the guy. The guy
Yeah.
who's the enemy.
Oh.
He looks absolutely
I-
horrible.
Ah, my dice.
can I do him once over to see like compared to how much we've like fought him to how much health he's got left?
He was pretty wounded when you found him, and you've landed a lot of bad strikes against him.
All right. I'll just do another firebolt then. You know.
Okay.
Or I could go in for the melee. Yeah, I'll just do
You're at
firebolt.
a 10-foot range, so you can basically anything that's a touch also.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's in my back pocket for now, if in case something needs to be done. But I'll do a firebolt.
Firebolt. Sounds good.
20 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
That is heck yeah, 8 damage fire.
Okay. Anything else for you, Catch?
Nope. That's gonna be it for nows.
Okay. Okay.
Got my reaction just in case,
Mm-hmm. Zagra, it is your turn. The dodge and weave has reactivated.
I don't like whatever is coming up every time I attack, but I feel like I could finish him off.
Okay.
So I'm going to try. This might be the first miss. Okay.
Armor class of 15.
13.
That is a miss.
Okay. Again. $19.
That's gonna hit. Oh, you do have advantage on both of those.
Yes,
Okay.
I rolled the same thing both times.
Gotcha. Just wanted to
It was shit both times.
double check.
I gotcha. That's 15 damage.
Okay. Eyes flash red. Go ahead and roll me 3d6.
Goodness, is it 4:30?
12.
12. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Haymaker.
Haymaker. Okay.
That should be a spell. Like a spell called Haymaker, and all it does is like produce hay.
That's kind of how this
regular?
ability works. Yeah.
So 10.
10. Okay. To hit.
Oh no, I'm sorry, that was me calculating damage. Let me see if I hit. I rolled a 17. I hit. I'm sorry.
You hit. Okay. 10 points of damage.
3d6.
Nope, not 3d6.
How would you like to do this?
Nope. With that, it is Zace's turn. Yeah, at this point, he kind of has a smile coming, like just having fun with this.
The guy?
Yeah.
It's not no
Because he
bueno.
knows he's probably gonna kill me with whatever he's about to do. And what I said still stands. If Zagra goes down a third time, I'm making a new person because she's cursed.
Also, I totally forgot. Andrew, can I meant to do it, but can I move just one square down next to him?
Sure.
Here?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. Thank you. That's all I wanted to do.
It's all good. Zace?
Zace?
Dang it, I keep muting myself and I forget. I was asking, could I do a non-lethal attack and, like, bonk him in the head?
Sure.
Non-lethally. Hoping he doesn't die. Okay, because do you think him dying would be what he's smiling about? I don't like this. I don't
I
like it.
think so.
I don't want to kill him then. He's not with us around or the opinion guys. Anyone? Should we kill him? Should we not?
I mean, we could keep him around for questioning if we happen to knock him unconscious.
Okay. What could
But you do you.
I'm thinking about how to knock someone unconscious.
Load it back at the head.
Well, you're the one in back, right?
Where I am doesn't really matter of where the
I know
character
that.
is. Where
I
the
just wanna-
character is facing doesn't really matter.
Okay.
We're all just constantly moving around and such. Turning this way and that.
Trying to think of what's a big blunt weapon. Or something I can use as big blunt.
Side of either of your weapons.
Does the staff work? I don't know why I have a staff in my inventory. Okay, I don't know what I have a staff.
Yeah, a quarterstaff
And-
does 1d4 damage. Can
Oh,
be
it's
used
not a
with either
quarterstaff.
strength-
It just does a staff. It's an equipment staff, not an attack staff.
Well,
That's
even then, it
weird.
would still be an improvised weapon, and that would deal 1d4 damage.
Okay. Okay, let's see if I hit. Okay, see if I hit. Yes. Okay, I roll.
With advantage.
With a yes. What's? Let me do the math. I think it's 22. 15 plus 7.
Yeah, that's gonna
22,
hit.
I think. Okay. Oh, a D4. 1d4 plus the
Strength modifier.
Plus strength.
Plus rage,
Plus-
technically.
yeah plus
Plus
7.
strength plus rage.
What's plus 7?
Mm-hmm.
1d4 plus 7. Wait, is that a D4? That's not a D4. That is not a D4.
Triangle.
Well, I
I'll
picked the
try.
triangle, but it was the 8 triangle instead of the 4 triangle. Wrong triangle, basically. Give me the right one. Here's the right one. 2 plus 7.
Okay. You crack him with the club, and he goes unconscious.
Oh, yeah.
Hey! Bonk!
Does that do anything with his eyes? Like the big thing that he was doing? Is he unconscious for how long?
He's unconscious right now.
Well, I'm scared of him. I don't want him to wake up.
He should be unconscious for a while.
That was a big bonk. Should I tell the others he's unconscious, or is something gonna happen?
Does anything happen?
Nothing's happening right now.
Dang it.
Get him, Amari. We're heading back to camp.
Is this thing still here?
What thing?
The
The shadow demon.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's just kind of chilling and watching and seeing how this all
Does
plays out.
Can I see if there's a reaction?
Yes, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Hiding. Oh, a 7 plus. Wait, do I have a plus? Plus 5. 12. 12? I think it's 12.
Okay.
I think it's 12.
You watch as the moment as soon as he goes unconscious, you watch as the light in the lantern goes out.
That he's holding?
That
Goes
that
out.
this guy's holding.
Yes.
That the demon guy's holding, right?
Yes.
Oh, was the light corresponding to his eyes?
Quite possibly.
Oh. Does that mean whatever he was like? Because whenever this guy hit, maybe it made the light he had stronger. Did anyone realize that during battle?
I don't think we're paying that thing much attention.
Yeah.
I might have seen something. That's why I kind of leapt back there for a second.
Well, it was kind of far. Does, other than the light going out, does he have a reaction like anything else than the light fading in his lantern?
Yeah, it's gonna burn all of its legendary actions to womp.
To womp? Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh.
See, I knew it. I knew
Womp.
it.
Is it still my turn?
I knew it wasn't gonna leave.
Yeah. Well, no, it is
You
the end
technic-
of your turn. So.
Well, I didn't.
no.
I didn't do all my actions. My attacks.
Well, then it's not gonna womp until the end of your turn.
Oh no! Dang it! I thought it womp in the middle of
It
my
does not
turn.
womp until the end of your turn.
No.
This
I
Okay,
like this teleportation sound.
womp.
Womp.
As long as I'm still raging, I guess I'll just stick here. Still raging. Could I hold? Could I hold an act? Could I hold the bonus? Can I hold that?
No.
No. Okay then. No readying. Okay.
He is unconscious, so
raging.
he's not making a death save, which is annoying. Subaki, it's your turn.
Yay! So the thing is back, right? Like
Yeah.
all the advantages in the world were gone because now it's back. Okay.
It can float above the ground, so it does not get restricted by the movement, and it also has the shadow walk.
Did Mari took a couple steps back?
Mari does get 5 feet.
I had
10
things
feet.
planned for the shadow
10
thing, but then it ran away and came back, and now I can't do the things because everybody else is close. I'm like, oh, he's going to the distance. That'd be great. Then he ran really far. It's like,
He basically ran so he doesn't get hit. So his friends.
he made me lose all the things I was planning.
Coward.
He's so rude.
Yeah.
You can go the distance.
Shade Reavers are the worst. They're
Right?
They're just mean.
Ruining
Have been
Tsubaki's
just
best
mean.
plans. Whatever. Alright, fine. You know what? I'm just gonna stab it with Summer Dance. I want to. I just feel like it.
The Shade Reaver or the guy?
The Shade Reaver.
Okay. What's the range?
I'm gonna move over here, and then it's within 5 feet, so
Okay. How far is your movement speed?
it's 25, and I just moved 15 feet.
Your 25 is quarter.
Plant growth.
It was right here.
Plant growth, Subaki.
Oh yeah.
Your precious plant growth.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So a quarter of that would be like what?
5.
10 feet.
5.
Okay.
Are we in your way?
You are.
Could
That's
you
okay though.
You walk diagonally in between me and
Fine, I'm.
That work?
I do not know.
No.
No.
No, that won't work.
That'd be 10.
Plant growth is going to be a spell I changed the wording of. This is powerful. This is great. But like the whole quartering of movement thing, that's rough.
And it's like to everyone. It's like it's in the new spot.
You
The
get
stupid,
select.
inconsiderate monster. I'm just saying that out loud. It's a stupid, inconsiderate monster.
Yep.
What was even your plan?
I have shatter, and I could aim that one at things. And
You
if
can
was
aim
far
it.
enough-
You can still aim that so it doesn't
Yeah,
hit.
but I'm pretty sure all of you are within range, no matter how far I aim it at this point.
Put it right
Yep.
here.
Because it's like isn't it a 60-foot radius to?
No, that's just range.
Oh,
So it's from you. So from
Read
you.
the spell descriptions, please. Shatter's like 10 feet.
It's a
right.
circle, isn't it?
Yes.
yeah. I guess I'll guess that.
Okay. Shatter.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot radius sphere with a range of 60 feet.
Yeah, I know that one.
All right, I got a 13.
And that's going to be fine because it's a DC 12.
And
So
it's a
Constitution
Constitution.
save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is a 24. You rolled a
Yeah.
14.
You did save, so you only take half damage.
Sounds right.
Is that how that works?
Sounds
Yep.
about
All
right.
right. I did that at a level 3, by the way.
Okay.
So 14, you only take 7 damage.
7 damage. Gotcha.
Yep.
Catch, it's your turn.
Okay. So, seeing the situation, not very good. I will attempt. All right, Zace.
Ah, hello.
I know you don't like magic, but just clench your jaw. Clench your jaw.
I'm gonna clench my jaw because it's pretty heated right now, so he's gonna just do it.
Okay. Ketch is then going to use his right thumb on Ketch's head, left thumb on Ketch's throat, and then immediately push your head back slightly in a jerk motion. And all of a sudden, everything around you starts becoming a little bit slower and a little bit slower. And then it seems like you're full of energy, and you are like moving twice the speed than everything else.
What? What is that?
Haste.
What was that?
You have haste. You have a +2 to your AC. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws. You gain an additional action on each of your turns, which can only be used to take an attack. And your speed is doubled.
So speed is double.
Why don't you copy and paste that into chat?
Yeah, that
Sure.
was a lot.
Like, I've already got you.
Basically, when you take the attack action, instead of attacking twice, you can attack 4 times.
Whoa, nice.
And you have a +2
And
to
you
your
get
armor
+2
class.
to your AC.
And
Plus
can
to my armor class. Nice.
and you have double your movement speed.
Oh, that's actually very nice.
Haste is
I can attack 4 times.
yes.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Haste is gnarly.
And if you
And
reposition yourself, you could get advantage.
I am
Yep.
10 feet away from it, so like more than 5 feet, so I can definitely do the lance.
Anything else, Catch?
I'm thinking. I think. I'm checking. Hold on. Let me check my bonus actions just to be safe. No, I can't really do anything. I guess So I'll just end my turn there, yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is gonna be fun. It's the Shade Reaver's turn. It is going to bonus action invoke the Warden's Bond of Everkindled Flame, and you watch as the lantern lights
Love
up
the sound.
again. What?
I said I love the sound of that.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Love the sound of that.
And then it's going to multi-attack twice into the Agent of Black Irons.
No. He's
Oh
Into the
god,
what?
it's going to kill!
He wants to kill him.
He wants to kill, so it'll explode!
You watch as the Shadow Cleaver digs down twice into it, and you watch his eyes glow red. Now let me go ahead and roll some dice.
Hold up. So is this an automatic, like, an attack, or is this, like, actually a roll to attack?
He's rolling to attack, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction and cast shield on him.
Okay.
I don't think
feel
that
like-
helped.
I want to use my reaction to protect the guy. I don't want someone to mess around with someone else's body.
Okay, that's gonna
I must
turn,
bury this guy. Or not bury, he's
one of those
unconscious.
attacks into a miss. Oh, that's frustrating. One of the attacks will still hit, so he immediately fails 2 death saves.
Well, I'm not dying on my watch.
Oh, that's
Then I just want to let you know, I will also get... Sorry, I forget the name of it. Arcane Ward, with that. Once for a long rest, when I cast an Abjuration spell, I get a ward with 16 max HP. Essentially, I can use this temporary hit points to protect myself or anyone around me.
okay.
So even if like hit points are going to be lost, I am going to use my Arcane Ward to absorb them from someone else, not him. Especially since like I feel like he's not technically.
Why are you laughing? Wait, what was that?
I don't like it when Andrew laughs.
I don't like this. What just happened?
Zagra, it's your turn.
I'm
Like, this is only-
gonna attack this thing.
Okay.
What?
I'm not saying anything.
What?
Go ahead and attack.
What happened? Andrew, what's going on, buddy? Come on, talk to me.
You realize he's going to blow us up, right?
Yes.
13?
Just
13?
saying it out loud. He's
Does not
going to
hit.
blow us up.
Does not hit.
That's even worse.
Okay.
Bonus action?
Sure.
Unarmed strike? 16.
Nope. 17 is the armor class.
Dang it.
Zeus, your turn.
What
Or
what size is this guy? Like the guy that's unconscious.
Just a normal dude, about the same size as you. Well, smaller than you. But
Okay.
like normal human size.
Cause I have powerful size, so I count as one large searcher. So when determining my carry capacity, weight, and push. So I'm gonna lift this guy over my shoulder. I'm gonna pick him up, lift him over my shoulder, and I'm gonna like put him behind me, like near. Could I put him right here?
Okay. Sure.
There's
This
some
is-
mild tossing in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, Mari, catch this guy quickly. And I hope Mari, like, I guess that's my bonus action.
Are you
for, like,
throwing
Mari.
him?
No, I'm like, not throwing. Okay, I am being gentle with the body.
Okay.
It's a gentle tossing.
I have to
it's
make
like-
sure because fall damage would count as a death.
No, I'm
save.
not like throwing him. Throwing him would be like awful. No, I'm like rolling him.
Rolling. Okay.
The ground is squishy, so he can roll on. And I'm gonna be like, Mari,
Major bowling vibes.
and Mari, I'm gonna guess I use my bonus action to tell Mari to get him.
Okay.
And to like drop the dead one. Well, actually, I don't want him to drop the dead one. To also put him on her back, or yeah, get the 11 HP guy to catch him or something like that. To help. but I'm on Mari's back. Mari, I'm so sorry. Is that okay? What I
Mari
just
looks
did?
at you with a disheveled, like, oh, come on. Another one?
Mari, you know that the dead guy, we have to respect the dead guy's body, and I do not. This guy does shadowy stuff, which is spooky. Just defend them. You don't even have to walk anymore. We'll get him. Mari, my little bus.
Okay.
We'll defend her. She's a big baby little
Mari will
baby.
turn around and kind of loom over to pick him up.
My baby. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mari. I really want you to fight, but there's so many bodies and the spooky person.
So many bodies. And you have speed 10 because plant growth.
Honestly, you could drop the 11 HP guy. He can probably walk by himself at this point.
You'd probably be faster running and dashing.
Question, Subaki. Can you drop plant growth?
Yes.
I believe I can.
Why haven't you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you could have probably dropped it when you wanted to walk.
I'm fairly certain the plant growth doesn't affect it and is only affecting us.
Yeah, that is true at this point. Because it does.
Well, I guess I will drop it on my turn.
Fair enough.
Okay. Fair enough. I was just wondering. I didn't know if it was like a spell that you can't like control after you cast it or
It's
etc.
annoyingly vague in the description, but I'm willing to say
It
as a
doesn't
bonus
say.
action, you can. Yeah. I don't like the way this spell is worded.
Oh my god, I just heard the music. In the background, it felt like
That's
a funny
my
timing.
sister. She's listening to something.
I know, but the timing was perfect.
Okay.
Finding out that we could get rid of tank growth. Anyways, that was all my movement and bonus action, right? So I
Yeah.
can still attack 3 times. Let's
Mhm.
go!
And you have range, and you're at range, so you're within your range. You can do whatever.
I can
you
use
And
my
you have
lance.
rage.
Yeah.
Yes, I have
4
rage
attacks.
still. 4 attacks. Lance, because I'm with my lance. I can only 1 dice this time though, no advantage anymore.
No,
Okay,
unfortunately.
no, that's fine. Okay, 12 plus 8. 8. Yes, 8. See if I roll if I hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's gonna hit. That's gonna be Lance. So it's gonna be Imposter D12, D20.
Yep. D12.
Imposter
D12.
D20.
Yeah.
Okay, that is an 8 plus 7. That is 15, I think. Yeah. 8 plus
15, you
7.
said?
Yes. 8 plus 7. Yes, 8, 15. Then another one.
Okay.
Oh no, this one's a 4 plus 8. That is a 10. A
That is
12.
not going to hit.
No, this one is
It's partially
a 7.
made of shadows. The blade can cut through. It's fine.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a 7 plus 8, a 15.
That does not hit either.
No! My... Oh wait, I got one more.
Mhm.
Yes, this one's gonna hit. This one's a 16 plus 7, 18, 8. 16 plus 8.
Yep,
That is
that'll
gonna
hit.
be... That's gonna be a number.
That's gonna hit.
Oh, this is it. I got a 12 plus 7. That is going to be 7 plus 2 is 9. 19. 19.
Okay.
Rawr.
Nice. This guy's almost bloodied.
What did you
What?
that, right?
Yeah.
Oh god. Now we have to hold it half an hour still. Guys,
Um,
just die. Or something.
he just retreated.
Well, yeah, to be honest, he was kind of cowardly.
Is that everything, Zace?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. He's going to use his legendary action.
Uh,
And you watch as Mari is kind of standing over this body to pick it up. Basically, reaching out from the shadows cast by Mari, it is going to strike out with a shadow cleaver at the body.
To get the body, or is gonna hurt Mari?
At the
To
body.
get the body, it said.
Mari, no, don't let it happen, please. Can Mari do something against this? Like, with her digging tremor sense?
That's
No.
no.
No!
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
No!
You watch as
Wait, hold on. I'm going to use
outside of your
my
range. Outside of your
not my
10-foot
arcane
range.
ward.
Oh, not your arcane ward. Okay. But
Arcane ward can go up to 30, I believe.
okay.
Hold on, let me do it.
How is this
It's
gonna
one of
work
my new
against an
tabs.
unconscious creature? Because just
So-
landing a hit is a critical hit, which is 2 failed death saves. It's not hit points.
However you want to rule that. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't have to work. If it can, I want to try, but whatever. It doesn't, whatever you.
Here, you know what? How many hit points is it?
The arcane ward.
Yeah.
16.
16. If I roll higher than 16 damage, sorry, if I roll lower than it, it won't work. If I roll higher, it's still 2 failed death saves. That sounds fair.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Okay, that's 15 slashing plus 2d6 necrotic. Yeah, that's gonna.
That's yeah.
You
No!
watch as the individual's eyes flash red and he gasps at breath again. With that, it is his turn. He is going to bonus action stand up. It's not bonus action, movement action stand up.
A quick question: does that still affect? Is the shield still in effect? Because it lasts for 1 round. It hasn't been 1 round just yet, I believe.
It is within areas of your psionic orrery, and he was moved outside of it.
Coolio.
Yep. Otherwise, that would Okay, and so he is going to stand up with his movement, and he's going to make 2 attacks with his. You actually get to watch it. He kind of seems to curl his arm backwards slightly, and you watch these horribly mangled arms. You watch as chains kind of begin to emerge from the tattoos with this sort of fiery energy and just kind of lash out, and they are going to attack.
No, do not say it. No.
They're going to attack Zace twice.
Okay, thank goodness. Go ahead. As long as it's not Mari, I'm scared. I'm scared it's gonna be
You're
Mari. I'm like,
hasted,
Mari.
you're scary, you're dealing a lot of damage.
Are we rolling the hit points he get when he comes back?
Yeah. Every time his eyes flashed red, that was a killing blow that was averted.
So he was like getting HP?
He's got a second health bar.
He's had 7 now.
He's what?
He's had a total of now 8 health bars, essentially.
What?
And 7 additional ones, and now he's up again.
God, this battle gonna last
I
like
think we need to kill this thing.
another. Wait,
That's
which
why
one do we
Focus
need?
on this thing.
That's why I
The-
retreated, because he's not gonna die.
Aww. Let's kill this thing as soon as possible. Come on, hit me, guy. I
Okay.
have a bunch of armor class because of what keeps me.
Okay, that's
Wait,
Let's
I've
go
seen this. You need to heal him in order to kill him. He's like an undead.
That's 17 to hit, so that's gonna miss because you have a 19 now.
Yes. As long as he doesn't hit Mari. If he hits Mari, I'm
That's
gonna
a
go like
natural
double
20.
rage. Aw, recipe.
On the subsidiary die, that's a 4, so that's a 24 plus 7. So that's a 31 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Cool. Hang on. Gotta roll all the dice. Okay, that's going to be 25 points of bludgeoning damage, but reduced to half because of rage.
So 12?
So 12, yeah.
I could do that math. Okay.
Okay, and with that, he is going to. He can't do anything because he is stuck.
Why is he stuck?
He
Is he stuck on
used his
Mari?
movement to stand up. That's going to reduce his movement speed past what it would be to run away. And so if he bonus actions dashes, he's going to get attacked by Mari. He'd have to disengage, which isn't going to move him at all. And he can't hide, so he can't do anything else. So Tsubaki, it is your turn.
Drop plant growth.
I dispel plant growth.
Okay.
Yay!
Counterspell. No, I'm joking. None of them have that ability.
It's like, Andrew, I swear.
Can you counterspell a dispelling?
That's a great question. I do not know.
Alright,
So it actually acts as a megaphone, so you can hear things louder.
so...
Everyone surround the wizard. I have things that can help you.
I'm close enough to you.
Fair.
You like pushed my neck last time. It's pretty creepy.
Alright, did that even cost me an action or anything?
It's a bonus action.
Okay. Hey, Mary. My sister asked me to test something. Alright.
Just play with it. So if I press it, it has a bunch of different features, and also if you hold it.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do.
All of us.
Attack the thing.
Yeah, I know, but
You can move around now.
that's true. Yes, I can move.
Like I said, they're good. They're like, I love how soft these are. But if they
I guess I'll move closer and I will stab it with my
No, I can't run with those. That's exactly why I don't want them, because the older
my summer dance.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm like bent over doing like lips and they fall off. They don't not much good to me.
All right, I got a 24.
That's gonna hit.
All right. That's a attack damage for 8.
Okay.
Let's see.
They're gonna be hard to sleep in unless you sleep on your back, though. Just so you know, because sleeping with those on the side, it hurts.
I'll probably just put on this.
Because that's why.
Okay, I end my turn.
Okay. With that, he's going to use a legendary action to Shadow Step.
Where's it going now?
Okay, so it's within.
Counterspell. No.
This is not a spell.
That's
It's
fair.
not within line of sight.
Question: can it not? What if I give this monster puppy dog eyes?
No.
Okay, and with that, it is now Catch's turn.
Hey, Mari can start fighting.
Okay, what is the movement speed now? Regular?
Regular.
Thank
Okay,
God.
cool. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to say, okay, everyone, surround me if you can, or at least get as close as possible, preferably within 10 feet. I'm going to try to keep it still and keep everyone alive. I'm going to look at this thing again and shift through the pages of my book all at once. And as I do so, like these tendrils of purplish shadow start drifting off of it and immediately like lurch forward to the creature. And I'm going to cast Blindness, Deafness again. Can I get a Constitution save, please?
Okay.
This didn't work before, but I will try it again.
That's low. 15.
That won't do it. Oh wait, the save is 15. Dang it! I thought I was 16 for a second.
Sorry.
That matches my DC, sadly.
It also doesn't.
Fine.
It really also is a creature made of shadow, so it's
That's fair.
yeah. But
I'm trying to
15
blind it so it can't move.
That is true.
Yeah,
it
'cause
does
it
need
does
line of
move
sight
based
to
off-
shadow step.
Alright, well, my haste is still up. I have a bonus action. Okay, I'm just going to, like, hunker down. Like, I'm just gonna hunker down. I'm just gonna stay here. Gonna, you know, get my feet placement right. I have a healing potion in case needed. Okay, yeah. I'm going to end my turn here.
Okay. With that, it is the Reaver's turn.
Bad news, everyone. The blindness, deafness did not work. I did not keeping it in one place anymore.
It is going to. This is curious. I'm thinking about it. It's objective. It is going to. Is it? Oh, okay.
Don't you dare hurt Mari.
It's going to roll a concordance check to figure out what it's supposed to do.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It has a concordance stat.
Yes.
Is that like gonna see the future?
I mean, we have that too, but it actually has numbers put in there.
Yeah.
I have a number put in there.
Mine's a 10, so I don't get anything.
I have a +1 in it. I don't. That's because I put
Nice.
nothing in charisma.
Okay.
I just don't. I don't like charisma in general. I don't have it in real
That's
life.
going to
None
be
of my
its
characters
turn.
can have it.
Zachary, it's
But
your
did it
doing?
find? Did it find? Well, oh wait, it's not gonna tell us what it found out.
Attacking. Gonna get right here, I think, and attack. 18?
That's gonna hit.
Cool. Nine.
Okay.
$18.
18 again. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah. Okay, that's better. 12.
Okay.
Unarmed strike.
Okay.
Roll the 17 plus 7.
17 plus 7. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, I think Haymaker that, so that is 10.
Okay. That's dealing gnarly damage to it. It went from. I'm not going to give you the total for your damage that round, but, you know. It went from 125 hit points to 86.
Wow.
That's impressive. With that, I suppose. Was there anything else for your turn?
I believe that would have to be it.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action. Having received Concordance. It is going to, as a manifestation of Shadow itself, it is going to Shadow Strike at Mari.
No.
It didn't know how to deal with this, so it asked someone else. That's a natural 1.
Yay!
That's a 10, so that's not going to hit Mari.
Yay!
And now it. Well, okay, Zace, it's your turn.
Yes.
You still got double your movement. You got 4 attacks. You've got +2 AC. You have a belly rub.
Belly rub.
I don't know.
Oh.
Complimentary with the haste.
Okay. I'm gonna walk right here. It's like I'm gonna Mari. I'm gonna tell Mari to just go. Book it,
run?
Mari. Yeah, with the
Okay.
2 gifts, but not the other guy. Get away from it, Mari.
Disengage.
Yeah, disengage.
Okay.
Mari.
Otherwise, it was going to take an attack of opportunity.
Yes. Mari. And then I'm gonna go to I'm gonna look at the thingy. How dare you attack Mari? I wanted it to you.
It is
Me
going to
thinking.
stare back at you with just like 2 small infernos in a void of shadow.
I'll stare back with an inferno in a void of love.
A void of love.
You'll have to get through me if you can ever land a hit on Mari. You will not.
Attack. Attack. Attack.
4
attack.
times! We're gonna go.
Yeah.
You better die. Okay, we're gonna use my lance. Just an imposter. D20. And we're gonna go once. We got a 14 plus 8,
Yeah, that's
which
gonna
is
hit.
yes. And then we got a 4 plus 7, 11.
No.
Huh?
Oh,
That's
11
the
damage.
That's
Never
lance.
mind. I thought that was just your next attack. 11.
No,
Okay.
Okay, now next lance 1 is gonna be well, that's ironic. 11 plus 8. Is it 8? Yes, 11 plus 8.
Wait, that's 19? Oh, no, its armor class
19?
is 17. I'm getting my numbers confused. Yeah, that hits.
I'm gonna let
Sec-
them all hit. I still have the inspirational
Sweet.
die, right? In case
Yep.
I ever need it.
Yeah, that's 2 hits, so yeah. If you
Okay,
miss, you can
next
try spinning that.
I'm gonna use my next lance. It's gonna be a 4 plus the 7, which is I think it's another 11. What's with the 4s? So another 11. Once again, I will go with. I'm just like multi attacking 4 times with rage.
Stab.
Have
Stab.
advantage
Attack
from
three.
these?
Attack number 3?
15 plus the 8.
Yep.
No, that should hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, 11 plus the 8, plus the 7, which is 18.
Okay.
One more, and I'm gonna add it to this last lance attack. Oh, 14 plus the 8.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Then how do I use? How do I use the inspirational die? Because I want it
You
in.
use that on your attack
Oh,
to
see,
try to hit
see.
better. So you don't
Yeah,
need
if
it.
you don't hit.
Yeah, you already
Let's
hit.
wait. So, oh wait, but I can't add it to the how much it hits for.
No, it's not for damage.
Nah, dang it, that's why I wanted to use it. Okay, then never mind. I'll still go though, because I got the last tech. So
Yeah.
okay, well, the 4 again, which is
11.
plus the 7. The
Okay.
4s are coming at me. 4, 4, 4.
You
is
did nasty.
that's 51
Urgh.
damage in one turn.
That's what you
Uh,
get
like,
for attacking my baby. Don't you
I've
dare.
got the map over here as well. That was a nasty hit.
That was
Good
51
job.
damage in one turn.
Don't you dare
Let's
hit my
go.
baby. Don't you hit my baby.
It's standing, but it is rough.
Tasted race
This is what-
berry.
This is for the baby.
This is going to be a legendary action. It is going to. It's seeing what you're doing.
What's
It
it?
knows
What's
how
it?
fast you are.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna go after Catch to break concentration on haste.
No, it's
Oh.
running. It's running this time.
It's running?
Coward.
Run all you want. We got
Wait,
a
you can
hasted
run
weapon.
after it. You're
It's gonna
hasted.
shatter step
Your
over
movement
you.
speed is doubled.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make that.
Opportunity attack, yes?
Not for a shadow step.
Right.
40 feet, you can clear that easy.
I can.
With that, it is this guy's turn because he's still here. He's going to move about there, and he is going to attack twice at Catch.
He shouldn't be here, actually. He should be gone. Away.
He should have died 7 times ago, but that's not going to stop him this time. Okay. Yeah, no, this guy, like, he's broken in so many ways because it is a body who has been killed effectively 7 times over. But
as he attacks me, I'm just going to close my book to the side. Just get ready. I'm just gonna with my tusks.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 6+. That's a 13 to hit first.
Does not hit.
Okay. Second attack is in 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay.
I have disadvantage on stealth for a reason.
Okay. With that, he is going to. He's going to stand his ground. He is going to move right up here into all of your area. And that's going to be the end of his turn.
Okay.
I see what he's doing.
Yeah. Because the candle's still lit.
Is this guy fight us?
Okay.
Don't tell me,
with that,
coward.
Tsubaki, it's your turn.
So I'm gonna dash. I know. Actually, guys, I gotta get off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. Well, as my last action, I'm gonna dash over to the shadow monster.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna stab it with the sword.
Okay.
Does a natural 20 hit?
Yeah.
Plus 7? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Natural 20? Heck
Yep.
yeah.
This could be a killing blow.
Go.
So
Come
it was
on.
17 plus 5.
For damage?
21? Yeah, 21 damage altogether.
Okay.
Just like doubling the hit dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
yeah.
Not quite. It's close. It's
Mm.
really close.
Not much more.
Nope.
Could probably take care of it this turn.
Oh yeah. It's going to shadow step. It's running.
Do I get an opportunity attack on it?
Nope.
Because I was right up in his face.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna stab it again with the sword.
I thought no opportunity attacks when shadow stepping.
There are no opportunity attacks when shadow stepping. That is correct.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Catch.
Yes,
All right. Well, I'm
Catch, you
getting
got
off,
anything
guys.
ranged that could hit that?
I do. I'm just worried
Bye.
if I can
Yeah.
actually hit it.
This is probably
Bye.
gonna be the end very shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has
This
14 hit
has gone
points.
on a while.
It has
Yes.
14 hit points.
14 hit points. Come on.
Okay.
Okay. I can technically do this with firebolt. But really, that's all I kind of got as far as a ranged attack. I'm more of a help wizard than a hurt wizard.
Oh my! I could do this with my
What?
What do you mean? I'm a help wizard, not a hurt wizard.
By the way, is this thing just gonna chill here?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
I need
know
to
what?
trade with it more.
Re-upping. I am re-upping my spellbook. I bring it up and just flip through the pages with this guy right in front of me. I am going to all of a sudden snap my fingers as a bit of fire goes in one hand, and then snap again. And as there's two fires like swirling around now. I act like I'm gonna like throw them at him, but then I'm going to throw it at the creature instead. I have 120 foot range, and I rolled a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay.
14 damage!
Yes!
5 plus 9!
Hey, you got it exact. How do you want to do this?
As I like throw the firebolts like away from him, I feel like he just doesn't flinch at all. But at just going right past him into the shadow creature, the fire just sort of doesn't even look like it phases it for a second, and it just starts glowing brighter and brighter on the inside of this sort of darkness swirl, and just pops it like a balloon.
All right. And as this creature explodes and dies, you watch as the shadow cleaver falls to the ground, the lantern hits the dirt, and it goes out. Before the whole thing just kind of melts into the ether.
The lantern melts?
The whole thing kind of just melts into shadow and burns away.
Okay.
And the dude.
With that, Zagra, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna look at him with a huff, just like. "Grr."
I attack with advantage.
Yeah, he didn't think you. He didn't think your range was that high, that far.
23.
That's gonna hit.
Woo, max damage. 15.
Unconscious.
Just unconscious?
Right now.
Die, bitch.
Do we want to kill him?
I've had enough.
All right. I didn't know if we wanted to get information or see how you did the cool
18.
lantern thing.
Okay. That's gonna hit. 2 failed death saves.
While this is happening, I'm going to grab Zace and be like, Zace, look at me, look at me.
Quickly looks at you. After this, I will leave. Take my minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. Okay, Zace, prepare yourself. Just prepare yourself, okay?
Please get this spell
19,
off me.
unarmed strike, break his neck.
No,
Crack.
Zace, trust me. Just like prepare to feel a little bit sick right now.
Oh, what?
You
Okay.
hear the neck
And all of a
crack,
sudden-
and just like the bones like slow down through time as you just immediately snap to the present.
Exhausted as hell. Everything is sore.
And that's a decent place to end.
Yeah.
And Zace, all of a sudden you feel like 100 extra tons of weight are on you as the entire world speeds up all at once. And just for one round, you have 0 movement speed. You can't take any action. And yeah, you just kind of feel sick for a round as time catches back up with you.
Okay.
This is the crash that follows the haste.
Well, that's okay. We're done with the thing, anyways.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just be dragging behind with Mari. Bye bye now. So
You
that
could
was.
probably. Ari's probably big enough to ride.
Oh yeah.
But Mari's.
Mari's not a fast mount though.
Yeah. They're all dead, right? Everyone dead?
They are all
Everyone
gone.
dead.
Yes.
We'll take care of it next Sunday.
Okay. Bye bye, everyone.
ya.
Goodbye.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a good night.